single on this thing. Our bars is 3 bars. We got.
This is 101. Standing by.
101 West Indies. Lord Alabama. Let's go get him.
72637. Thank you very much. Please, what is your operator name?
We got him a good game.
This is Unit 101.
Let's go get him.
My name is Wilnard, Whiskey Angel Lima, November, Oscar, Romeo, Delta. Please tell me your operator name. You are 2637. This is Unit 101 from Haiti, West Indies. Standing by.
Let's go get him. How about that Unit 101 down in the West Indies calling CQDX? Do you got a copy of 362 Knoxville, Tennessee trying? Yeah. I want to get this one.
Yes, Kevin, I copy you 515, Kevin. I copy you 515, Kevin. To Whiskey Radio.
You got it 130 degrees.
Whiskey Radio 637. Thank you very much. I am 103 Sugar Delta 101. I will tell you 103 Sugar Delta 101 from here to West Indies. It's a pleasure to catch you on the frequency. Mr. Kevin, to Whiskey Radio 637. This is Unit 101 from Haiti. Standing by.
West Indies. Strong in Alabama right now. It's in the Caribbean. The farthest east. There's Chain of Islands.
That's
2637.
That's 10515. Thank you for the contact. You will do a good to Haiti to 103 Division 73. You are 2 Whiskey Radio 637, and this is 103 Sugar Delta 101 as unit number 101 standing by.
Let's go get him. Calling CQDX, calling CQDX. How about the Unit 101 in the West Indies? This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee calling. Let's go get him. Calling CQDX, calling CQDX. How about the Unit 101 down in the West Indies? Do you got a copy of 362 Knoxville, Tennessee? Audio. Okay. Let's get in Kentucky. Too many stations on this guy. I'm trying to get him. Hey, what's up, Andy? Cool. UGX 268. Awesome. We're in bad conditions right now. Cool, Australia. We're getting on 130 degrees right now. I got my beam points in. Hey, Dallas, I can hear you. I can hear you pretty good, Dallas.
North Carolina, I copy you.
He's on.
Good ship to Haiti, 505, North Carolina. This is 103, Sugar Delta 101. 101, unit number 101, standing by.
I want to try to grab him. How about that Unit 101 down in the West Indies calling CQDX? This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee calling CQDX. What part of the West Indies you're out there on the Caribbean islands? I just want to know. QSL.
Please come again with your unit number. North Georgia, this is unit 101 from Haiti, standing by.
Too many stations. Let's hope he holds up, guys. I'm trying to grab him. Dallas is trying to get him.
347, Manchester, Tennessee.
I hear Dallas.
About 347, I copy you. 347, I copy you, Tennessee. 73, you gotta go to your unit 101, standing by. Yeah, appreciate your return 101. You're making a good trip up to Manchester, Tennessee. Hope everything's going well for you down there. I never did catch your exact location. I know you're somewhere down there in the islands. Yeah, you're
the only one I
Dallas got him, guys.
And you're right on top.
UDX 347 got him.
Appreciate your retirement. It'll be there 347, Manchester, Tennessee. Back to you.
That's why the 347 Tennessee, 347 Mr. Dave. It's a pleasure for me to catch you on the frequency. 347 Tennessee, this is Unit 101. 101 from Haiti, Western to Skybase. Say hi to you and be blessed. Bye-bye.
It'll be there 347, 301.
Roger, my friend. About 217 North Carolina, 217 North Georgia, 217 North Georgia, you copy 103, Sugar Delta 101 as 101, Unit 101, calling back.
Yeah, it's a mess on this channel. I can see you.
From UDX 347, Manchester, Tennessee.
I can hear you pretty good.
About 217 North Georgia, 217 North Georgia, you copy 103, Sugar Delta 101, Unit 101 from Haiti, standing by.
Let me try to grab this guy. How about that Unit 101 down in the West Indies calling CQDX? Do you get a copy of UDX 362, Knoxville, Tennessee calling?
From the northeast corner, Mr. UDX 122.
You got Catalyst.
We'll give it a live feed shout there to you, 122. If you're listening, don't have
I hear Dallas pretty good, man.
You can hear me on the live feed there. Anyway, UDX 122, UDX 347, Manchester, Tennessee.
They're watching my live feed right now. How about that Unit 101 West Indies calling CQDX? Do you got a copy of UDX 362 Knoxville, Tennessee calling for the West Indies station?
About 217 North Georgia, about 217 North Georgia, you copy 103, Sugar Delta 101, Unit 101 from Haiti, calling back.
Yeah, roger there, Tennessee, no problem. Hello, radio.
About 217 North Georgia, you copy 101, Unit 101, calling back.
We're gonna hop on that channel now. Calling CQDX, calling CQDX. How about the Unit 101 down in the West Indies? Do you got a copy of 362 Knoxville, Tennessee? I'm trying to grab the station, man. And he's got a lot of stations on top of each other.
Yeah, conditions are really good this evening. Conditions are
About 008, you copy, Unit 101, go ahead please.
Bill, shoebox saying hello.
Yeah, I've been waiting DX. There we go. I had to plug my battery back in. Okay, we're okay. How's our signal looking?
Yeah, the Bluegrass State, you're definitely covering the Bluegrass State, you're covering the band 040, Dominican Republic saying hello. Emily, Kentucky, beautiful copy. You got us on a QRP SPR radio here, and a 4-transistor amplifier, Bad Rooster 040.
Hey, I was using the Intel Quad 6 Pro, 80 watts, made a trip with the 1000. Cool. Awesome. We're getting good DX right now. Let's get all these guys.
7 November Yankee 040, Dominican Republic, north part of the island here in the Caribbean. You coming in loud and proud.
Stay blessed. 99 Jamaica City.
Where's the Dominican Republic at? I know what it is. Call CQDX, call CQDX. This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, trying for that Unit 101 down in the West Indies this evening.
Complaints, nothing to report as far as really just sending flowers back. Good signal, good audio, and the band is full, but you're covering the channel. 040, Dominican Republic in the Caribbean.
408, cool. Let's go to 408. 148, 140 degrees. Is that his, the Dominican Republic station? It's pretty close to us. Yeah, around 140 is Dominican Republic. It's pretty close.
Roger, Alabama. It is a Whiskey Jack 101. Whiskey Jack 101. We got to wave a hand there. 040, Dominican Republic on this 24-foot vertical.
Let's go get him.
Saying hello. Local temperature 86 Fahrenheit.
Wow.
Time 8:33.
He's in the
Waving a
Caribbean.
hand there, 101.
How about that 044? How about that 04 down in the Dominican Republic calling CQDX? Do you got a copy of 362 Knoxville, Tennessee?
Someone calling number 34 Jamaica. Who is that calling 34? Come on.
How about that 04? How about that 04 down in the Dominican Republic calling CQDX? Do you got a copy of 362 Knoxville, Tennessee?
Yeah, 25.
It's rough, man. There's a whole lot of suffering, man. But I know you're getting back to me, but there's a whole lot of suffering.
We know the area there. The tri-state meeting point over by Hyde Point, New Jersey. Know the area well. You got 040 down here in the Caribbean waving ahead.
040. I'm gonna go back. How about that 040 out there in the Dominican Republic calling CQDX? Do you got a copy of 362 Knoxville, Tennessee?
Good folks, good farms, and good ice cream. Right in the corner of New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and New York. Right by High Point Monument in New Jersey. No problem, sir. I'm leaving it back from the Caribbean. 86 Fahrenheit here under the coconut trees.
99 Jamaica.
Yeah, a lot of these guys coming in. How about that 04 Dominican Republic calling CQDX? Do you got a copy of 362 Knoxville, Tennessee?
Back to VA.
How about that 04 out there in the Dominican Republic calling CQDX? Do you got a copy of 362 Knoxville, Tennessee?
008 Kentucky. A beautiful copy. 040 Baton Rouge, Dominican Republic.
How about that 04 Dominican Republic calling CQDX? Do you got a copy of 362 Knoxville, Tennessee?
347 Manchester, Tennessee.
Roger, roger. And then we got Manchester, Tennessee. Manchester, Tennessee. That's pulling up the man. He's definitely pulling up. It's a plus there. Manchester, Tennessee from the Caribbean.
Manchester, Tennessee, dollars.
Numbers, but I definitely got your location.
We have 140 on there now. 140 is really close.
347 Manchester, Tennessee. Copy that from M2.
Yeah, Dominican Republic's on the eastern side.
040 Dominican Republic on a over 24-foot, three-quarter weight vertical saying hello.
Yeah, he's on the eastern side. We're looking at it.
Good job, man.
We're checking our maps.
Me too, appreciate it. Good luck. We're trying to make the football right there with Paul and Alfred and 99 Jamaica go. Manchester, Tennessee.
Yeah.
Manchester, Tennessee, 99 Jamaica go.
Good signal. No problem. You got 040 on this end.
040.
In the Caribbean,
Okay,
up to the
let's get it.
coconut trees with some light.
Good evening.
We're getting the Caribbean, guys.
Take care, bye. Good hearing you, sir.
Pulling out your numbers. Appreciate the shout. Enjoy the DX. Mr. 040. Needle Tender 3. Tennessee, Jamaica, 99 reading on
In the Caribbean, 040.
How about that 040 out there in the Dominican Republic calling CQDX? Do you got a copy of 362 Knoxville, Tennessee?
Yeah, Knoxville, Tennessee. Knoxville. Got a good copy on you, sir? Working you with a small setup here. A small SDR rig. MCQA, MCHF, QRP, MCHF, QRP radio.
Wow.
What about that Q47?
With a 4-pill behind it. And a 24-foot vertical up on the north part of the island. Roger?
Roger that, man. You're making a great trip, about 30 pounds, almost 20. I'm going to let you know what kind of radio I'm using today. It's a President Grant 1 from the 70s, turning +2 with a 2-pill, and I'm running a 4-element serial on the beam up there, about at least 22 feet off the ground, QSL. We made it. 040 out there in Dominican Republic. Did you got that confirmed contact? 362 from Knoxville, Tennessee. That's me. The radio we're using is a President Grant 1 from the 70s. Turner +2 mic, 2-pill, and I'm running a 4-element serial about 22 feet off the ground.
Copy 247 Montego Bay.
Let's get down to 37 in a minute. We gotta get it. Alright, have a good one, 040 Dominican Republic. Have a great day. Thanks for the contact today from 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. You were talking to one of our guys, UDX 347 in Manchester, Tennessee. I go by UDX 362 over in Knoxville, Tennessee. But I'm going to let you know, my operator name is Richie out here today. I used to live in Puerto Rico a long time ago, back in the 80s. Nah, we lost him pretty fast. We just got to Denver. Alright, have a good one, 040 Denver Republic. This is 362 from Knoxville, Tennessee, 73. Have a great evening out there. We'll make it again soon. Man, they're slamming each other. You guys still there? Man, they're getting like, it's like a bunch of gang power-ups. Yeah, just sledgehammer. They were all banging each other. Yeah, has the big hammer. I got the Denver Republic. I got him, guys. Man, I think we lost the Denver Republic. Yeah. You can hear a lot of guys talking in there. You can hear it. Sounds like Australia coming in.
So what kind of antenna is that?
Man, that was some crazy DX. It's like almost, it's dark time in Tennessee almost. It's still daylight. Conditions not been all that great, man. Dallas took the front thing in there. You saw that, guys. Yeah, I did left some message to Rooster today on his little phone thing, but I was talking about me either way. But yeah, I had talked to him a few nights ago out there, but when he got off his live stream, the Memorial Day weekend, he talked to me on the radio for a few minutes. He did hear me at least 2 pounds all the way about 60 miles away on my Quad 5 Top Gun, the one with the Bakery 5000. It does different things on this one. This is on the beam, on the flat side. I'm trying to see what we do over here. I'm going to go back to 310 degrees and check around. Yeah, you hear a lot of stations out there. I'm trying to scan the band right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I remember you telling me about that.
Sounds like Texas is coming in. Yeah, we're moving slow right now. We're almost to 310. We're checking around that area. Well, no West Coast stations right now. Look at that. Only we're getting the East Coast. We're through.
Central Kentucky, you're about 20 to 30 over. 20 to 30 over. I gotta unplug the antenna so you don't saturate my receive. Excellent audio. Good copy, sir.
That's New Jersey. That sounds like a guy out of New Jersey or California. That's a New Jersey accent. I'm looking at there, 137. You guys can hop on 37 right now if you want. I'm checking the scan. I'm swinging the beam back to 90 degrees. I was swinging from 310 degrees. And I went back to 90 in a few seconds.
Hi there, sir. I couldn't imagine. It's got to be awesome, man. So we had a radio okay up there today, and it's in the 60s there. I mean, it's better than 100 anyway. But we got some good, better, warmer weather coming.
Sounds like the northeast up there. I'm going to check in a second. Wait for it just sits like this.
Yeah, it's sounding good. Excellent, excellent. Yeah, we could use some of that there as well here. But no complaints. We're sitting at 86 Fahrenheit at the moment.
Oh!
And, all is good. Take care, my
That's
friend.
that Dimmer Republic station. Cool!
Dominican Republic.
We can hear him now good. Oh, okay.
You have a good evening down that way. Enjoy that cool breeze and sit out there at a big old palm tree or something.
There we go. I got him back.
We so appreciate you got back. And you have a great night there. Be careful.
We can hear him better now.
329 Central Kentucky.
Got Kentucky, man.
Yeah, 329 Central Kentucky, off the key. We got 040 here in the Caribbean. Also going to take a breather and get some water here. Take care, my friend. Sounding awesome here.
040 out there in Dimmer Republic, 362 from Knoxville, Tennessee wants to wave to you. We got you on the live stream on video on YouTube right now on the live stream, and you're like at least about 22 minutes in, but we're on a channel called Foxman 362 World Radio on YouTube. Check it out when you get some time. But your audio is making a great trip between 20 pounds up here. I forgot we contacted you on channel 38 a few minutes ago, but I'm going to let you know the radio we're using tonight is a President Grant 1 from the 70s with a 2-pill, and I'm running a 4-element serial beam about 22 feet off the ground, QSL. How about calling CQDX? How about that 040 out there in Dominican Republic? Do you got a copy of 362 Knoxville, Tennessee?
CQDX, Needle Bender 347, Manchester, Tennessee.
Come on, Dallas. Let me get to you in a minute. See if I can make a contact to you in a second. I think I'm giving you around 210 degrees. I got a map here, don't worry. Manchester's right down this direction. It's way down this direction, right down here. It's aimed that direction. We're up in this area right here. Manchester's right about good right over there. Yeah, there it is. There's my map showing 290. Manchester's way over here, guys. Right down here. You have to hit around 280. Maybe around 240, 280 on Dallas. I'm going to see if we can swing it in a minute. Hope Dallas is on this channel. Let me try to get closer in a second. See if I can hear you. And I can tell you where you're at. It's going to be around 280 or almost 270. I'm guessing around 240, 280. I don't know where his beam's pointed. Anybody in the chat? I'm swinging my beam back to you right now. I'm at 310 degrees almost. There it is, I hear you. I'm getting closer. That sounds snake in the grass. I hear him. We're going to be just around 210. We're going to try 270, but 290 is over toward close Nashville, but I am way out there. You need to point like, for Dallas, you need to point like 50 degrees. It's going to be very close around 50 degrees. I got around 270 degrees. Due west. 270, 260. I'll leave it on 260 for you in a second. I'll leave it around 240, 250. This is. It's getting closer. I hear you now. There we go, 220 degrees. I got you around 220. We're looking at 220 degrees. We're around 220. We're at 200 degrees. How many closer is that? 190 for Chattanooga. We're at 220 degrees on Taos. It's going to be close to 280. Looking at 230 degrees. Let's get Dallas. We're at 200 degrees. Very close to 190. It's going to be right close to Manchester. I got it at 200 degrees. We're at 200. You can bounce off these plateaus. If I were to bounce off one of them, I can hit them. How about a UDX 347 Manchester, Tennessee, calling CQDX. This is UDX 362 from Knoxville, Tennessee, calling up in Rockwood. $220, let's try it. How about UDX 347 down in Manchester, Tennessee, calling CQDX. Do you got a copy of UDX 362 from Foxman up in Rockwood, Tennessee? Yeah, we lost Dallas. But go ahead, 1, 2, 3. We hear you out there, Dallas. This is UDX 362 Waymack, the UDX 347 Manchester, Tennessee. We got you at 220 degrees right now. It's hard to get because he's over a plateau and I'm down below in the valley. I got a point at 200 degrees. 190 will put us around toward Chattanooga, and almost around 200 degrees will be right close to Manchester. Wait a minute, I might have to go at least almost 280. Let me try to get 280 on this line. I'm going to get closer to 280, 240, 250, 260, 270. Yeah, it's going to be around 280. It's going to be around these 260 I'm talking about. Probably around where Australia hits. It's hard to tell us from that direction over here. But we'll find out how we can get this connection on that. It's hard to get it on being that far away. How about anyone out there calling CQDX? This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee calling. You guys still in the chat? We're at 260 degrees. We're right toward Australia on them. Yeah, I'm pointed toward the southeast. I can hear you sometimes as well. Cool. Yeah, I got my beam pointed to Australia almost.
Hey, about the EDX 362, Mr. Boxley, I got that shit. Probably not going to get much. Probably working a lot better when I was pointing away from it. I thought I'd point right next to you, see what I could come up with.
Come on, man.
Mr. UDX 362.
Keep talking.
UDX 347, Manchester, Tennessee.
We're getting closer. 230. Go ahead, UDX 4347, Manchester, Tennessee. We got you at 230 degrees. This is UDX 362 up in Knoxville, Tennessee, up in Rockwood. We got you. How about that UDX 347, Manchester, Tennessee? Do you got a copy of UDX 362 up in Rockwood? We hear you out there, Dallas.
Yeah, I can hear you in the background there, Foxman. I got you pulled out from the bottom. Appreciate the shout back. And
there we go.
Mr. UDX 362.
He's got a 40.
Foxman live on YouTube.
Yeah, we got you at 20 to 30 right now. You're in the red right now. I hear you loud and clear. I got my beam pointing at 230 degrees toward you. Right on the west side of Australia. That's where I'm pointing at right now. No, away from New Zealand. That's what it is. But yeah, you can sure hear the Grant and the beam, but you're coming in pretty good out there, Dallas. I hear you loud and clear. And I got you at 230 degrees, but Australia's around 250, between 240 for New Zealand, but we're right pointing toward the South Pacific, toward South America at this direction where I'm at. Yeah, 230 degrees. We got Dallas. Yeah, we did it. You're at 230 degrees. I was trying to get that close on there. That's why I got you at 230. I'll show you in a second on that. Where it points at. And at 230 it puts it right on Texas. That's what it does. Yeah. That's where I got you at, Dallas. We got it pointing toward the southeast, toward Texas, toward the southeast coast of Texas. Yeah. See this? That's where I got you right here. 130 degrees. Right toward Mexico. He's 120 away. He's on the plateau. I'm down in the valley. And he's an hour south of Pikeville and an hour away from Chattanooga. I'm an hour north. But he's on the plateau. You have to understand that. He's about on a 1,500 foot plateau. I'm down in the valley 800 feet. And that's where I'm pointing right toward Dallas right here, right on 230. And 230 puts it almost close to New Zealand, South Pacific Islands. See these islands down here? We probably can get these people down here. That's Tahiti down there, guys. And New Zealand's around 240 degrees. 240 degrees is toward New Zealand. I'll show you in a second. There it is right there. There's a lot of islands down there. But this map you can get on the internet. You can do your own design. And I put it out there in the link. It's actually a site I have out here I found. And it's the only one I can find somewhere. And you put your GPS coordinates for your city. Then that's how you pick up with this kind of stuff. It comes in PDF files. You can also zoom it up and print it out. It's an instrument type map. That's what it is for beam antennas. And that's how you do it. I had built this a while back when I first came here. So we'll keep that as 230 for Dallas to give us an idea. So I wrote that down. This has not been that great today, but I was doing some conditions earlier today, but it's a little better today at night. So we'll put 230 for Dallas. Yeah, he's on his backside of the game. 230 degrees for UDX 347. Yeah. And sometimes I'll tell you something about this. And I'll tell you about Dallas. There's something amazing about this antenna. But today, what happened to me, I had to cut off one of my videos today, not a live stream, when I was doing that contact. And I was talking to him in Texas. There was a guy who was telling me I was bleeding over the. He was locally in this area, about 3 to 4 miles away, but it was him in the chat. It was like 33 on Tennessee. That was him. That's Pac-Man out there. And he told me to turn the echo off on this quad 5 because sometimes they do that. But we'll have to try to get the reference that way on sideband. And I was talking, and they can hear me out there with this truckers doing. There's a lot of truckers on the plateaus. And the central time zone is only 6 miles from my QTH. Up on the plateau up in West Hill, about 6 miles away is the central time zone. And they're 2,000 foot up on the plateaus. That's where the tornado went up in that area. So the tornado was like 9, 10 miles away. That's where we could see it. So we're picking up Mexico at 230 degrees. You can hear them. This means like on an RCA rotor. That's what it is. We'll check how straight what's going on out there. I'm surprised we made it through the rain today. We didn't have no thunderstorms today, but there are going to be more storms tomorrow. But they all stayed down to Atlanta today. But they released an app on Roku, and you have to look up WATE Channel 6. That's our local station in Knoxville. They have the app. You can download it for free instead of not the Haystack News. But you can actually watch the Knoxville, Tennessee live news when it's live. Oh, you're a 7L? Cool. You have a 7L being. That's pretty large. A 7L Yagi, a little miniature, always have helps and a little 2-pill. Yeah, we at least we get. Yeah, we're 100 miles. That's right. 100 miles is pretty good. I could talk to Rooster, no problems on the quad 5. He's like 60 miles away. He thinks I need a box for the quad 5. He was trying to get me one for free. I don't know, but he was telling me we're gonna get you an amp for your quad 5. He was telling me this. Rooster was on 26 that night. Was telling me. He told me this about a week ago, and then he told me a few nights ago when he got off his live stream. I don't know, but I'm not sure he's gonna bring it up or not. But I don't know. But there was something on Facebook Marketplace. I wanted to go get it so bad, but it's like 2 hours away, and there's a President Washington for sale for $25. It's up in Bowling Springs, Tennessee. And I have the cash for it, but I was trying to get the guy to bring the Washington to my house to give him the cash, which he cannot do it, but they have it on Facebook Marketplace for sale for $25. A President Washington in good shape. I'm not kidding. You have to look it up on Facebook Marketplace. You'll find it. Bowling Springs, Tennessee. It's about 2 hours west of me to an hour, I think it is. It's west of Cookeville, Tennessee, in that area. There's a guy who's selling one on Facebook Marketplace for $25. A Washington, and it comes with something with it too. But it's in pretty excellent shape. I would have loved to have it. If it works pretty good, it might be a keeper. Who knows? But I showed it to UDX21 last night. He says go get it, but he couldn't bring the house to the house anyway. That's right. Dallas was telling me we're about 90 miles from each other, 107 miles. I have made almost 105 miles one night into down Sleepwalk. A guy named Sleepwalker into Georgia, North Georgia mountains with the beam on the Cobra 139 a while back on Channel 30. Yeah, and we talked way out in the distance. So there's no Australia at this hour. I can hear them. If I can hear them. The Bills are trying to jump over me. They do this every time. Check the conditions. Yep, we're picking up Mexico. We're definitely on the right conditions. When you hear Mexico, you'll hear Australia. And I'm at 250 degrees. We're pointing toward Mexico right into Australia. It's always like that. Just keep in mind that Dallas might be in a different position where he's at. But when you point toward Mexico, you'll get Australia for sure. Because I know. but I'm trying to make up from the Memorial Day from over the weekend. But yeah,
Hear those boys in the Frisco Bay as well. We can hear all those boys
Wow,
in the Frisco
that's Snake in the
Bay.
Grass.
Snake in the Grass.
Cool.
Bay area of Melbourne.
I want to talk to him. Calling CQDX, calling CQDX. How about Snake in the Grass down under in Australia? Do you got a copy of 362 Knoxville, Tennessee calling?
You just came straight over the whole lot, man. Doing about a 15 over, you were. Hey, good one, mate. We can
There he
hear
is.
there, Southern Cal.
Just, how about a Snake in the Grass in Australia calling CQDX? Do you got a copy of 362 Knoxville, Tennessee waving?
Good on you, 647, no worries. The old Snake in the Grass down
There he
this way.
is.
Operator name of Hayes there. Hotel Alpha Yankee. Delta Echo, November. Hey, we'll catch you later on. Bye, bye, bye.
I've talked to you before. How about a Snake in the Grass calling CQDX? How about the Snake in the Grass down in Australia, down in Melbourne? This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee calling CQDX. I want to grab this guy so you can get it. How about a Snake in the Grass calling CQDX? How about the Snake in the Grass down in Australia, in Melbourne, Australia? Do you got a copy of UDX 362 from Knoxville, Tennessee from Richie?
Hey, we'll give you that radio check. We'll give you that radio check. You're banging into Melbourne town, Australia, man. So, hey, everything's working for you.
Calling CQDX, calling CQDX. How about that Snake in the Grass down under Melbourne, Australia? Do you got a copy of 362 Knoxville, Tennessee?
Good on your hogwash in Arizona. Snake in the Grass, Melbourne town, Australia.
He's 9,000 miles away.
Keep up the good work.
Let's get him. How about a Snake in the Grass? How about Snake in the Grass down in Melbourne calling CQDX? Do you got a copy of 362 from Richie? Wave it on back.
Where's that Mike from Havasu City? You out there, Mike? 7420 from Havasu City. Snake in the Grass, down under.
Let's get him. How about a Snake in the Grass down under calling CQDX? This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee waving. How about a Snake in the Grass down in Melbourne, Australia calling CQDX? Do you get a copy of 362 from Richie up in Knoxville, Tennessee?
Havasu City. Yeah, up there, Mike. Snake in the Grass, Melbourne.
Let's get him. How about a Snake in the Grass, Melbourne, Australia calling CQDX? How about the Snake in the Grass, Melbourne, Australia? Do you get a copy of 362 Knoxville, Tennessee? I'm trying to grab him, but he's got a lot of stations. Let's get him. Calling CQDX, calling CQDX. How about Snake in the Grass down in Australia? Do you get a copy of 362 Knoxville, Tennessee? It's a hard shot on this one, guys. He's 10,000 miles away. He's almost... We can hear him. Yeah. Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for coming to chat tonight. I'm glad you guys are having me. Now we're getting Mexico again. Let's try to get him. You guys sent. Calling CQDX, calling CQDX. How about the Snake in the Grass down in Melbourne, Australia? Do you got a copy of 362 Knoxville, Tennessee waving? Man, we lost Snake in the Grass, but I'm talking about the guy with the... Now we're getting Spanish stations. This might be one of those nights that's going to be good. We get Australia this hour, we might get lucky in a couple hours of it. Yeah, we're in Mexico right now.
You gotta read a lot about it.
Who's that? Calling CQDX, calling CQDX. This is 362. How about a Snake in the Grass in Australia? Do you got a copy of 362 Knoxville, Tennessee? Wait, that's Victor Mike 00. I know that sound. I bet you I'm pretty good guessing games. I know who that is. Calling CQDX, calling CQDX. How about that? Victor Mike 00, New Zealand. How about Operator Steve? This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee from Richie. Waving on back. That sounds like Victor Mike 00. I know it from anywhere in that voice. We got Australia coming in. If the Scarecrow's on, let me know. Let me know you're in the chat. We can try and make that contact. If you want to do it, let me know. Well, I heard Victor Mike in there on channel 39, and he must have left on the system. I heard Vic. I think we're having some backscatters. But if he's in here, we'll let him know. All those SDRs in Arizona have 0 conditions. Yeah, they're not very accurate on those things. But we're surprised we're getting Australian bad conditions, guys. I had New Zealand a few nights ago, that Scarecrow guy. He's in my channel. He subscribed to my channel. It's the 426, I think 462 Scarecrow. I think that's who it is. Okay, there we go. I took that buzzing off, so you guys don't do that. Oh, Mark has to go. All right, catch you later, UDX 875. Have a great night. Yeah, I need to take a break right now. I'm trying to get around the stations. Checking everybody in the chat. I'm looking through the chat right now. At least we got a good signal on this thing right now. I have that tinfoil up here on the side. You guys see pictures of it. I know it's kind of crazy, but my Wi-Fi is way downstairs. And we're getting Mexico right now. There's that lady again. We hear her every time, guys. We don't know what she's saying in Spanish. This is Mexico. We're picking up Australia. We're getting Mexico. We're going to be getting Australia soon. They come in that. Yeah. We're getting Mexico now. We're in Mexico on the beam. It's pointing toward Australia. They might come back. Let me see if we can swing it back, guys. I'm going to swing it back to 310. We'll stay, we're going to park it at 290 for a second and see what happens. Then we'll swing it back to Australia in about 15 minutes. There might be more DX coming in. I'm going to stay at 290 for a dressing game, and we'll swing it back, see who's out there. Check on 20 at night. I don't hear Rooster at this hour. Yeah, I think we're getting a lot of Spanish stations right now. Checking the Jamaican channels. Nothing on those channels. I checked on the top. That's how I scanned with the quad 5. I want to see what's out there. I'm going to go back to 250 degrees in case we get Australia this hour. Man, that's some short script today. They did some great contests. I'm gonna sit down for a minute. See, we're gonna give it another couple minutes, see what happens. Another hour, see what happens. They might do it really good. I'm gonna go back to 250 degrees in a second and see what we did. We're gonna get next though. We got to get about 35. See what these ladies tell me in Spanish. We lost them. There we go. see what's on the games. I'm checking for all 5. We're on 35. Let me go back on the other channels. I think the conditions died. I don't know if Dallas is getting conditions over there. You hear something out there. Someone's on 37. I hear someone out there. I'm checking on the quad 5. We'll go look. Yeah, we're getting Jamaica. Cool. On the Jamaica channel, so we can hear them. Someone's on. Hold on. Someone's talking. Go ahead. Who's talking? I hear someone's calling. Let's try again. Is that New Zealand? Is that the Scarecrow coming in? I thought I heard someone out there. We hear some stations coming in, guys. What was that?
359, you copy 402?
402, that's Texas.
Hello there, 402. I didn't hear you. Hello.
Boy, he was loud. Is that down in Texas? East coast of Texas, that's right now. Calling CQDX, calling CQDX. Do you got a copy of 362 Knoxville, Tennessee? Yeah, we got New Zealand coming in. And the Australians coming in very slowly. Is that New Zealand coming in? Is that the Scarecrow?
Yeah, I cannot hear you. Hey, do me a favor. I've got a buddy of mine about 50 miles away. I heard him hollering at me, but, well, I can't make it to him, so if you would, tell 402 down in Dallas. I said hello. I heard him, but I can't make it to him.
God, where is this guy at? How about that station out there in Texas calling CQDX? Do you got a copy of 362 Knoxville, Tennessee calling? Who's that guy coming so loud? Australia's
Hey,
starting...
402, if you still copy 359, I heard you, but I don't know if I can make it your way. I'm trying.
359, where is he at? Hey, 359, what's your QTH? What state you're in? Over in Knoxville, Tennessee. We hear you loud and clear. 362 want to let you on a single port. You're slamming about 30 up here in Tennessee tonight. I want to let you know you're making it good over here today. God, that guy's coming loud. What's up, Jungle Joe?
95 there in Nova Scotia. Yeah, good deal. If I key up, I'm sure you want to interfere with this conversation because I can't hear no how. But till next time around, take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Catch you later on. You can call in Corpus Christi. I do hear you.
Oh,
don't
cool.
know if you're calling me, but it's 359. Hello.
Okay, Corpus Christi's at 230 degrees. How about how about that Corpus Christi, Texas station calling CQDX? Do you got a copy of 362 Knoxville, Tennessee? Maybe around 230. That's where Dallas is at. Around 220 degrees. Between 230. You're on the direction of Corpus Christi, Texas, Dallas. On my beam. Yes. How about that Corpus Christi, Texas calling CQDX? Do you got a copy of this station up in Knoxville, Tennessee? Numbers are 362. Wave it on back. We are Peru? Was that Peru? Hold on a minute. We hear a Spanish station. I hear a Peru station. Way in the distance. Peru's usually 170. I hear Peru in the distance. Hold on. Let me see it's active, guys. I'm going to check it out. We hear a Peru station way out there. Someone was talking about Peru. I bet we're gonna get close on this guy in a minute. Check the Peru station, so man. I thought I heard one. We're back on Australia. I'm checking that right now. I'm going to do a swing on everything in a minute. There are a lot of Spanish stations coming over to Mexico. I'm going to go 310. I'm going to swing it all the way back to 90 degrees. We're going to scan it. The quad pilot is my best bet to check other stations out there. I'll see what's on this band here. He's on 38. I hear a guy out there. I want to get this guy. There's someone out there on 38. I'm going to go back. We're going to swing this guy in there. I need it here. I'm going to swing it to 90 degrees. I'm going to check this guy in there. I bet he's in Texas. That sounds like a Texas guy. There we go. We're getting closer.
Slowly warmed up, I'm a slow to warm up kind of child. It takes me 5 times to kind of start catching on.
230 degrees. Going in the 90 degrees east. Hey, what's up, Golden Gate? You guys can talk in the chat wherever you want. Pretty cool. You guys can chat in here if you guys want. We're checking everything out here. I hear some station out there. I'm going to go back to 230 degrees in a second. You guys are going to see it. I'm going to hop it over to 270 west. Then we're going to hop over to 230 degrees between 240 degrees or 250. We're going to go around that area. I'm going to hop over to 270 west, see what I'm looking at. Hey, what's up, Golden Gate? Hey, I made a contact to Dinner Republic a while ago, and I talked to Dallas out here on this channel. And you see he was at 230 degrees, around that range, toward Corpus Christi, Texas. That's where he's at. Someone's talking. I'm going to go around.
Hurricane season starts up on Sunday.
That's Corpus Christi, Texas. Almost blowing the microphone. Let's go get him. Calling CQDX. Calling CQDX. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee calling.
What year are you out there, 76, fooling around?
Calling CQ. Calling CQDX. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee calling for stations tonight.
It's working well. Hey, Chris, I'm at the back down there. Yeah, you don't know what's walking or distance or whatever, but they're keying up, and I guess they're trying to interrupt the QSO on my end down here. So, well, they're being effective. So, I'll still catch you next time on the band, okay?
God, we can hear you pretty good up here. Are you guys down in Texas? I hear you guys pretty loud up here in Tennessee tonight. 362 want to let you know. I'm on a 4-hour beam tonight on a serial, but you're making a great trip on my grant tonight. 362 from Knoxville, Tennessee, waving on back.
Bye.
Let's try again. Calling CQDX, calling CQDX. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, we're trying.
Well, if they got a big voice, at least use it on occasion. If nothing else, it takes a strong man just to key up something that makes noise. But it is what it is, Making micro mouse.
Micro mouse, what is that? What is a micro mouse?
Hey, Roger, thank you for the appreciation. Yeah, just that's what happens sometimes around the band. Tend to ruffle some feathers. Oh well, there it is. Next time I grow up, I'm gonna be a big boy too. Take care, Tennessee, Texas clear.
Hey, what's up, Texas? You're making a great trip at 30 pounds tonight. 362 waving on back up in Knoxville, Tennessee. But you're making a great trip out here tonight. You're slamming 30 pounds out here. The radio we're using tonight is a President Grant 1 from the 70s, Turner Plus 2 with a 2-pill. And the antenna we're using tonight is a 4-element beam serial at 22 feet off the ground, QSL.
Hey, QS on the 4-element beam. Yes, sir. I know what you're talking about the serial, and I know the Turner Plus 2. I've seen it many times going past. All right, buddy. I've tried my nickels up, so I better get off the key. You take care from Corpus Christi 359. Good day.
All right, have a good one, 359 Corpus Christi, Texas. Have a great day. 73 from Knoxville, Tennessee from 362. Yeah, we made it to Texas, guys. That is the direction where Dallas is at, on that direction. We made about 400 miles, 800-mile contact tonight. Texas is about 500 miles away. I've been to Corpus Christi, Texas before. Back in 2009 and 2010. No, in 2009 I have. In 2008. That is where they have that aircraft carrier on the coast there. Did I hear Jungle Joe out there? I hear something out there. Was that you? Yeah. Yeah, but Dallas is on the direction of Corpus Christi, Texas on my beam. So we talked, Dallas actually heard me at 230 degrees. I wrote it down to confirm that. And that's the eastern part of the whole Texas area. So he will probably hear me all the way to Texas on that direction where Dallas is. He's on that direction there and toward Mexico. Hold on a second. I hear someone. I think that's Jungle Joe. I don't know, that sounds very familiar. I hear some distance. They all sound the same. Let me try to check around the beam in a second. The beam does great, and you got the Mako 5000. Sometimes it will do long distance contact, some it doesn't. I'm swinging my beam back to 90 degrees. Trying to see, I'm checking the stations. We got our beam point east. Then I'm going to see the back of the second. Just give it a second. We'll bounce the beam a little bit. We'll do that for a second. Then we'll swing it back. We're going for the 310s. Wait. I hear someone talking. That sounds like an Australian station coming in. Wish there was one where you could stop on the road, but I don't want to mess this thing up. We're on 260 degrees, 270, 280, 290 for Utah, 300 degrees, 310. I don't hear anybody at 310 degrees. That's the northwest corner. We might swing it back over to Australia in a second, and we'll do that right now. So we don't hear anybody on the west coast right now. I was checking.
Man, I got a live copy on him. I can't make out what he's saying. About every third word, brother.
That's that guy from Corpus Christi, Texas. He's coming pretty good. Let's go get the Australian station. I'm going to see if we can get him right on the direction. We're going to go around 250 degrees and we'll go to New Zealand. I think the DX is starting to close up, guys. We know it. We'll see those guys on 26 are out here tonight. I'm checking that now.
for about 30 seconds. I could hear every word. Anyway, 530 and 995. Catch you guys later.
That's Texas, guys. Let's try it without the echo. See if they can get me in contact. I'm gonna go up here in a second. See if anybody can do it.
881. About to took me out of my chair here. 402 West.
402 Texas. Let's go get them on this quad 5. I'm rolling up here above the beam. Hope we don't lose any DX string. I want to go back down here in a minute.
Yeah, you're doing the same thing here on this exit for sure. Sounding good. Great audio, dude. What are you running?
409. I think that's it. Let's go get them, guys. Calling CQDX. Calling CQDX. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee calling.
Just the radio there, my friend.
I'm out of 409 Texas calling CQDX. You got a copy of 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. How's my quad 5 sounding tonight on the Mako V5000 barefoot? If you guys hear me out there, let me know. QSL. We're checking everything. Let me check if my signal's still good. Working good, guys.
Wow, that's man, that's awesome. I got I bought a Joe got 5-star beam that I've got half-ass assembled over here, ready to go up, but almost ready to go up, but I've been going to get it up.
That's how far we can quote the Chrissy on the quad 5. To make over 5,000. We can hear them. They're halfway to Jamaica out there. They're almost close to Orlando, Florida, Tampa, Florida. That's how far Corpus Christi, Texas is on the Tampa Bay, Florida latitude lines. Calling CQDX, calling CQDX. This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee out here. Hope you guys hear me on this quad 5 radio with the Mako 5000. I hope it's making a trip all the way from Knoxville, Tennessee. I just want to know if this thing's working on barefoot tonight. Yeah, we can hear you at least 7 pounds all the way up to Knoxville, Tennessee. I'm on a quad 5 Top Guns technology, not the new ones they got now. I'm running a Mako V5000, 21 feet off the ground, running barefoot, and the microphone, we're running a Rode 56 microphone, QSL.
2 miles or so west of Corpus Christi, right?
Alright, QSL, we got the 50 miles west of Corpus Christi, Texas. Sounded good out there. 362 up to Knoxville, Tennessee. Let's check these guys out here tonight. Let's say hi to the Rooster in a minute. Yeah, they're out there, guys. Good evening to you all out there. Foxman wants away to you out here tonight. Hello to you all out there tonight. Hope you guys hear me on the quad 5. I was on the flat side route today, made the contacts to Texas and Denver Republic early this evening. I just want to let you know, guys. But I hear all you guys out there tonight. You guys are getting a lot of rain down there, probably, like I'm up here right now. Good evening to you, Timberwolf. Good evening to you, Bobcat. Good evening to you, Rooster. And good evening to Coon Hunter. Foxman wants a wave out here. Foxman 362 up in Rockwood. Good evening to you all out there to say hi to. I think Memorial Day weekend was yesterday, but yeah, I saw that Roosters live stream yesterday. That was a cool video, but I heard that man at 7 pounds on that old Cobra radio he had. It sounded really good up here. Yeah, that's what it was. Foxton wanted to let you know up here. Foxton 362 up in Rockwood, waving on back. I'm on the Quad 5 Top Guns technology tonight, and I turned the echo off on this microphone on the system. I hope it sounded okay out here on the Bakel V5. Yeah, we're back. We're still on the stream. I'll see. Let's grab it. How about the West Indies out there calling CQDX? This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, USA trying. I hear South Carolina way in the distance. Okay, at least someone came back in the chat. There we go. Is the live stream still going, guys? Give me a thumbs up, still going. Are we buffering or not? I had to re-jump back on a second ago. We still got to get some Wi-Fi signal on this thing. We're on the 10th roll still. I hear South Carolina way in the distance. We're at 130 degrees toward the Caribbean. South Carolina's going 120 and 130. I'm on that beam towards South Carolina on it. Yeah, we lost the Caribbean just now. Okay, we're going to swing it back to 270 west. I'm swinging back toward the west coast of the United States, and we'll try to grab Australia. I was trying to grab that guy in the Caribbean. People in Texas were talking to someone in Bermuda. We're going back the other way. Going due west. Okay, I'm going to get Australia in a second. I'm going to check anything.
Oh, okay. Well, if that's farther, then I have talked to Australia and Hawaii and all that. Sounds far.
Yeah, you got across the water, but Australia's a lot further down. Probably a good ways away doing either one.
Alright, I don't know how much longer I'm going to be on. I think I'm going to migrate to the bedroom. I got to go to work. I got to go until tomorrow for the day. Might be on here for a few more minutes other than that. For you tomorrow.
These guys sound like they're on the west coast. Let's swing back to 290. Music conditions fast. Yeah, luckily get this late on this DX, guys. At least we're still in the chat. Wait. I'm gonna check 250 degrees. Let me go on 240, 250 and see what happens. Happy green line conditions, guys. Let's check on these conditions here, see anybody on AM. Let's go get the Rooster Man in a minute. We'll hear these guys in a minute on channel 26. I'm going to go look. And I'll switch off my sideband box in a minute. See if we can hear them. It's all that noise we're banging around the power lines. 170 degrees, 160. We're moving away from it. We're going almost due east, 90 degrees. I can hear these guys all the way down that direction. They're doing around 150 degrees. Let's check their out there. I'm gonna go around 140 on these guys, around 160 I'm guessing. Let's check it around that direction. Usually around 180 south on us. I hear someone out there, guys. Let's check around. Sorry to hear these guys on the beam, but they're about, it's worked on Cobra 139 different. That radio sounds different than the Grant, but I picked these guys on the Cobra 139 no problem on the beam, but and on the present Grant, I've talked to Bobcat on this too. I'm gonna go back on sideband. Still here in the Caribbean. We're in the Caribbean out there, guys. Different. This is the bad one. Sounds like it's from the Caribbean. We can still hear the Caribbean at this hour. Let's go back. Check the other stations. No conditions right now. There's Rooster. I'll go say hi to him. There's Rooster Man. We hear him out there. I'm going to roll up to say hi to him. He's out there. And you guys will hear what he says out there. I want you guys to watch this. He's out there. I've been talking the last couple of nights. I talked to him last night for a few seconds. I'm going to say hi to him in a second. He likes to do that.
Yeah, just depends on what kind you get or whatever.
He's 60 miles away. Say hi to him. I'm sure you got the messages. Breaker 26. Good evening to you, Rooster from Foxman. I'm going to wave it on back to you. We had some great contacts this evening, but in bad conditions. I hear you out there. Pretty good out there tonight. Sounded good, almost 7 pounds. Audio sounded loud tonight. Just want to let you know.
Hammer for a year, didn't it? I said it survived hammer for a year, didn't it?
Let's say hi to him. Breaker 26, break. Foxman 362. Waving on back to you, Rooster. Good evening to you. I just want to say hi out there. I might have to turn up the echo on. Hold on a second. Let's do it.
We got a little bit of water.
Here we go, at 9 o'clock. Let's say hi to him on the echo. He can hear me on the echo.
What, is it a little case?
That's Rooster, guys. Is my signal still going? Let me check.
Yeah, I got you, yeah. Yeah, like a little trucker case.
Hey, what's up, Golden Gate? Yeah. Mine's the original Quad 5 Top Gun. It's only from 2017. I bought it back in 2022, 2023. Before they change out the 90 watt, 100 watt version. It's the basic stock version. It has no mods done to it except the channel mod I did when I moved that little chip. You can see it on CBTricks.com. CBTricks on their site for the Quad 5. That's the version I have. And it's got the original PDF readable. The ones that came out. I'll say hi to them. Break 26. Break. Good evening to you, Rooster from Foxman. Wave it on back. Just want to say hi.
He got them big nuts to go in his big scrotum.
He's 60 miles away, guys. Pretty far out. He's down in Cleveland, Tennessee. And he goes by CB Radio, Rooster CB Radio Connections. So don't forget to check out his channel.
Here got scrotums. Good scrotums.
Alright, Foxman 362, waving on back in Rockwood. Just want to say, we just had some rain up here earlier today, but I've been making some contacts to you guys out there today on the sideband channels. We had some Caribbean islands came in today, all the way from Dominican Republic. I made that contact. And I made a contact to Corpus Christi, Texas today. And mostly I talked to Dallas out there today. You know who that is, UGX 347. He was 100 miles away. I had my beam pointing on him today. I'm on the Quad 5 tonight, but I hear you guys out there sounding good tonight. The audio is sounding good out there.
He thinks it's too late to his scrotums. I'm sitting up there listening to some of these conversations, and I got so intrigued that I sat on the toilet so long my feet went to sleep.
Hey, good evening to you, Rooster from Foxman. Good evening to you out there, up there. Just wave it on back, man. Sounding okay tonight. I hear you out there. Sounding good.
Jeff, he got up trying to get off the ground and fell over the next toilet. Couldn't get up. He was asleep. I felt like somebody was sticking pins and needles in me.
He's in about 5 pounds. Yeah, it's all the rain out.
I was face down, ass up. It wasn't good.
Let these dogs in right now. I'll be right back in a second.
Went for a tumble and I tumbled all the way downstairs. Yeah, he did his day and he wanted that problem. Noted. Bruce, beefcake. Oh, order Bruiser. Let me guess, you didn't more pond. Get you one off the damn Weaver Willow. That'll do the trick. And all the things got snakes in them. We used to have a hedge bush my mom made me get one out here. Now they work out. They make it go get one off the peach tree. Mom and Dad got the peach tree tea. They give you those good. Somebody else. Shit, oh, it's gotta be some of that deep fake AI. Damn, Shannon, what about that? Oh, you got to drink coffee bad. Get in the phone over the damn next shower. Everybody hell knows that. Come on. Oh, he's over there getting ready to stroke it. Yeah, he looks for a villain. He's too skinny to be a thing. He's more like the Riddler or something. Yeah, you know, chicken might be listening. Chicken might say, we don't get like that, he listening. Hello, birds. Hello. See, now it's just been rain to do that, so y'all from that, wouldn't you? Yeah, it's raining ridiculous size. Reminds me of like what it was 2 or 3 years ago when it got record-breaking rain. It's terrible. This started raining at 12 o'clock last night. It rained right on us at about 7:30 this evening, earlier. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I went out there a second ago. It was still drizzling, but I think it's about done. Yeah, we're done with it down here right now, but hell, who knows? Get it in the morning, it'll be more than it's raining again. And yeah. Got 2 hot pepper plants and 2 tomato plants in the garden. Hell, I can't even get in the garden. It's so damn soggy. Well, they won't be needing for no water, that's for sure. Yeah, buddy. Somebody way up there, checking. You don't want a shadow. Yeah, they want, check. Yeah, I got one of these dinosaurs left. Yeah, that was going northbound there. I ain't got it high enough going south westerly, I don't guess. But northbound, it does good. Yeah, good. I smell it, you know, that way somewhere. What are you doing? You back on that 77? watching them walk mirrors. Walk free, come on. You gotta go blind watching them walk mirrors, alright? 21606. Watching them walk mirrors, you go blind. That's what they say there. About what plane with it, come on. That's a good idea. Hey, Rich, what to do? You found going forward ready to go. Quad 6. Quad 5. The regular plus or the N2? The plus? That's probably the original version, not the N2 there, just convert and that's it. And the settings in the menu set probably 2 1/4 or something like that. Yeah, dude. They got money to do it. Want to put that back model or something in there. I know that's like your technology there. I don't know. I mean, honestly, all the incomes, that's one of my favorites. They got that average power there, don't they? I like them, yeah. I like them a lot. I'll play some. Can't beat that price tag. One thing you count 5 or 6. Exactly what you said. Okay. What you doing over, Chief? Did you go see him, man, already? Well, did y'all have a lovely little picnic? Yeah, of course.
Rooster still out there, guys? I'm back, guys. So I took Benny out. That's what it was. I brought the duels in. Hey, what's up, Paul? Hey, what's up, UDX 21, South Carolina? You hadn't went to bed? All right, have a good night, UDX 21, South Carolina. Thanks for coming to chat tonight. I'm glad you came in today. And I talked to Dallas today, but I guess the guy went to bed. He was saying hi to you out there, giving me a like. What happened to Rooster? Did he left? I was trying to see if he's out there. Let's check channel 24. He's usually on that channel. I guess he's busy on radios, but I think we lost him completely, but yeah. Sometimes he'll shout out and say hi to me, sometimes doesn't, but he does a lot. And I talked to him 2 nights ago. I think it was on Memorial Day night, and he shut off his live stream and he said hi to me out there. He's out there shooting me comments, but yeah, Rooster's out there all that night. He talks his guys out there, but he's about 60 miles away. We expect. I think we lost Rooster.
Well, we see you figure you got down T-Bone State this where you may be there, right? Yeah, no.
We'll see how to these guys out here tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Good evening to y'all out there. Foxman 362 waving. Let's check the skip zones. Let's see who's out there tonight. We're at 250 degrees. Don't hear Australia. Nothing. Pretty dead on the band right now. Alright. I'm gonna see if these guys are out here. Swing that beam back the other way, but we ain't gonna get anybody out here tonight, but we'll see if we're getting vocals. I'm gonna check anybody out here. And we got local contacts out there tonight, but these guys are 60 miles away. Let's check who's going on the beam. I'm checking in on the Mako 5000. No conditions, nothing. Been dead for the last 15-20 minutes. We got 28 going. There's something on 28. See, I like these guys in a second.
Oh, Payne Creek.
Go ahead out there, Breaker 26, Breaker 26, Foxman 362 waving on back. Here you guys out there tonight.
Howdy, got it that I hear. That should be like once a holiday, right?
Good evening to you, Timberwolf. Foxman waving on back up in Rockwood. Sounding good out there tonight.
How you doing? Oh, just good there. 8 That's good enough, ain't it?
That's Timberwolf. He's about 40 miles away.
It's hard to stay on top for middle late. It's rough. That's right.
Hey, what's up, Paul?
I went out this morning to find my boat. My boat's gone.
What happened? A boat got stolen?
Must have floated off through the night. Yeah, my boat's gone.
What, you sold your boat or it got stolen? What happened to the boat? You guys sold it or it floated off? What happened to that one? You sold your boat?
It needs it too. Y'all in the backyard. Yeah. I looked in the backyard for mine this morning, and I didn't have no boat, no paddle, nothing. It's gone.
That's weird.
Yeah, you're gonna be crying eventually.
Nah, I'm telling you, Timberwolf, this is Foxman up in Rockwood. I had an uncle had a pontoon boat for $70,000. It happened about maybe 3 years ago, and he put it in one of those marinas in Spring City, Tennessee. It got stolen, and he had to claim his insurance back, and that's what happened. But his pontoon boat got stolen back several years ago, about 4 or 5 years ago, in Spring City. Very true story, guys. And they haven't found it ever since.
He about to give it up, and I told him, I said, don't give up on it. If you got somebody put it up and help me, put it up there and house on it. So I guess I might do it.
Yeah, don't give up on putting the antenna up. I had that happen to me a number of times. I almost gave up, but I never gave up doing for my beam antenna and my Mako 5000. I had that happen back a number of times, man. I just want to let you know from Foxman. It's true.
Be nice, wouldn't it? But he's still talking on that. I think it's oval antennas on a pole out there on the fifth post. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have no problem here. He ain't far from me, but cross around there.
That's Timberwolf. Hey, Timberwolf, good evening to you from Rock Vegas. Foxman 362 waving on back. I hear you out there, and I hear 3 or 4 guys out there talking to you, but sounding great tonight out there on the audio.
I hear you over there, a false man. I hear that false man in Rock Vegas, no doubt.
No doubt about it. We got you on the live video game on the live stream tonight. I had to make some contacts. Conditions have not been all that great today, but I made it to the Caribbean today down to Dominican Republic on Lower Sideband, and I talked to Corporate Christie, Texas, and I talked to one of my UGX guys out of Manchester, Tennessee. You probably have heard Needle Binner 347 out of Manchester. We finally made a contact. We've been doing that for almost several months, and he finally got me out there today on the beam.
Hey, 10-4, you have yourself a fine night over there, Fox Man. Peter Timberwolf over here in the Badlands of Decatur.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
All right, have a good night out there, Timberwolf. You're about 40 to 50 miles away from me. Thanks for the talk out there. Shout out. I heard Rooster out there a while ago, about 15 minutes ago. I'm going to say hi to you out there. All right, have a good night out there, Timberwolf from Foxman over in Rock Vegas.
Check.
Decatur's like over this stretch. I'll show you guys in that.
What is Timberwolf? You got something on 444? Yeah, I hear you, 444. What's your 20?
Lawrence City.
Hello, what?
I hear him.
Yeah, I hear you over there in Lenore City, 444. You're sounding good down this way in Decatur.
Yeah, Decatur. I hear Lawrence City's about 30 miles away to the east of me.
Hey, Tim.
Decatur's over there.
Good there, 444. First time I've talked to you.
Trying to see where it's at. Decatur's over. It's north of Sweetwater.
Hey, Tim.
He's right about that area right here. Right about here. I also can hear him.
Good and loud, and got plenty of modulation down here in the Badlands.
He's about 3 pounds. Almost 5.
$19 lower. Well, it's been a nice talking to you there, 444. Next time if you hear me, just get in and holler. There's a Timberwolf down here in the Badlands of Decatur. We're going to be back out.
Yeah, I know Decatur is there. I'll get 40 miles away. I'm almost 50. About 40 miles. Hey, 444, I hear you all the way up in Rockwood, Tennessee from Foxman. We got you a good copy of 5 pounds, and Timberwolf's making about 7 over here. I just want to let you know. You're making a great trip out about 30 miles away from Lawrence City. Sounded good out there tonight. I want to let you know I'm running a barefoot quad 5 Top Gun radio. Make will be 5,000, 21 feet off the ground, but 444, you're making a great trip all the way from the Lawrence City to Rockwood. Sounded good out there. I just want to let you know from Foxman 362. Good evening to you, 444, all the way from Rockwood, Tennessee. We hear you at least 30 miles away. Making a great trip from all the way from the Lawrence City. Sounding good at least 5 pounds out here in Rockwood from Foxman. They're about 30 miles away. The Lawrence City to the east of me. I can get this right and do it if I want to.
Tennessee Wild Man. Tennessee Wild Man, I thought that was you. Timberwolf down here in the Badlands. Hey, Roger. I kind of figured that was you up there. I talked to you before, I remember now. Just first time you give out your numbers there. But, yeah, I remember you now, that boy. Yeah, damn, boy. That's, you think you get mixed up, when you go back numbers, and I am too, damn, boy.
Let's go get him.
18 forward.
Watch
You
this.
know that, brown mule up there? Yeah, I'm out there, 10 forward.
Let's see if we can hear him. The Lone City being around, we're looking at almost 80 degrees. I think around 90 degrees east. We got to swing down to 80 degrees to the south, maybe almost 70. Maybe about 100 degrees. Come on. Sorry about that. Let's try something. I'm going to do something really crazy. We're going to bounce that beam. We're going to bounce that beam off that mountain from 290 degrees. And 290 will give us, if we swing it on 290, that would give us these, yeah, we're swinging around 190 right now. I have an idea. It's going to be crazy. We're going to bounce it off the plateau from 290 degrees northeast direction to northwest direction, and it might give us almost 90 degrees east, bouncing the beam off the plateau. That'd be a good idea. Let's see if they can hear us. We got it 290 degrees. We don't hear them. I'm trying to think. We want to swing it back again. Sometimes that happens when it bounces off the beam. And I hear those guys out there. Through it's around 150 degrees. Alright, slam this guy hard. He clears north of, there it is. That's a good at least 30 miles from about 40 miles away. He clears right down here, guys. I'll show you right about here where I'm pointing at. That's where Timberwolf is, right down here, guys. This little area. Right here south of Waltz Bar Lake. It's about at least 30 to 5 miles, almost 40. He's about 40 miles away, down right there. I'm way up there on the top in that area. That's where he's at, guys. He's clear right there. He's north of Dayton, Tennessee, southeast on Spring City, Tennessee, out near that area. And he's halfway to Athens. That's where you hear Timberwolf. We're talking about 35, 40 miles away. We don't hear him on the beam that good. You guys can understand that. It's very hard to shoot a shot that far because they're probably on different areas. If you guys were on beams, they might be able to hear me better. $160. We're in the mountain down there. I'm gonna try to see you guys on the radio on the Quad 5. We'll hear them up there. They got little amps into it. Man, hey, 444, we hear you over in Rockwood, Tennessee from Fox, man. You're getting good at least 5 pounds, but you got the fire in the wire. I'm running barefoot. I hear you loud and clear out there tonight. Yeah, you got a Grant XL. That's a lot newer than my Grant radio, but man, it's making a great trip. I have one of those President Grant ones from the 70s. I'm talking on a Quad 5 Top Guns technology radio, running barefoot tonight on a Mako V5000 and running a Roaching 56. And I'm only about 21 feet off the ground with the Mako V5000. And I got another antenna called a serial 4-element beam about 22 feet off the ground on a mast, on a rotor. But yeah, 444, you're making a great trip out there from all the way from Lawrence City, but you're about at least a good 35 miles away from me, but you're making a great trip on my Mako V5000 with a Quad 5 Top Guns technology radio. This one's about 3 years old when I bought this radio back in 2022 and 2023, before they jacked up the prices, but this is a bare bones stock radio. No mods to except the little meter mod I did myself when I took the chip out of that to make the 27 megahertz happen, but it's sounding good out there, 444. You're making a great trip on the Grant, and audio is sounding very superb out there tonight. At least 3 to 5 pounds. You're making almost 5 over in Rockwood. Hey, what's up, Paul? Hey, UDEX 3030.
Watching balls again. How did you know? Because I know you.
He's got.
Yeah, I got a contact. I think he said 444. Yeah, 444. Yeah, I'm good over here in Lenore. He ain't hard. That's hard to believe it.
Yeah, can you guys relay a message to 444? Tell him Foxman can hear you all the way from Rockwood, Tennessee. You're making a good trip, about 5 pounds out there tonight. I just want to let him know. About 444 the Lawrence City, breaker 26, break, Fox Band 362, waving on back from Rockwood, Tennessee. You're making a good trip, about 30 miles out there. We hear you out there at 5 pounds out here, and I hear you loud and clear out there, 444 in the Lawrence City.
Because it makes a world of a difference. Yeah, I know it does. Yeah, I know what it means when you sit there on that table, too. Oh, yeah, portable watch. I know what it means. I'm trying to find my pain. Well, you're out of luck. Oh, yeah, big time.
Hey, 444, I'm going to wave it to you out there from Foxman 362. We can hear you all the way out in Rockwood, Tennessee. You're a good at least 35 miles to the east, be almost 40, but you're making a great trip from Lawrence City that far out with that radio, but man, it's making a great trip. Audio sounds good modulation, I just want to let you know.
Where'd you go there? The other fella? Same here listening, I learned something. 18. Well, I tell you, if you learn just a little bit from each one of them, put that all together.
Hey, what's up, guys?
The real one to come out with. That's gonna be crazy. I know it. Because of all that data, you got all that data.
Yeah, Paul's talking here, I see him.
On radio, then you when you go to sleep, you start dreaming all kinds of crazy stuff. I do that anyway. Well, that's bad as you go in the
268,
daytime,
you're talking about in
it's
Arizona, cool.
whatever you gather
You
up
talked to
your mind,
Andy
it's
today?
your brain.
UGX 3030,
Just
cool.
well, when you have a dream about
We
it,
had a lot of
it's
great
just
people in
all
the chat
fun
today.
with
This is
it.
awesome.
Don't make no sense. I don't think I'll spend time anyhow. I ain't what I said.
Hey, what's up, Creeper? Good evening to you out there. You were talking out there. No kidders to sign the one much more 1 years. Yeah, I know he's talking about that. The one that came out in the 80s.
Stuff like that. Now, that's what I'm talking about. There was those he here. I know that I could hear him.
Those are the Smoking Out Skip Chaser. These guys are the closest thing to my area. And Rooster knows all these guys. Hank actually knows every one of those guys on 26.
Chicken man. You understand what I said?
He,
See, you know, don't you?
I'll show you the microphone we used it tonight.
Just trying to have a little fun with all of you there shooting. I don't think nothing.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with having a little fun on radio. You get everybody laughing.
Nobody's on these channels tonight. They're the only ones that are pretty active. Yeah, pretty active tonight. Trophies are out there on that channel at night. Roosters on 24, sometimes 18 and 26. Mostly he's on those channels.
Well, SWR is about it too. I ain't gonna worry about it.
Yeah, you're selling it all right up there. Foxman 362 over in Rockaway. We hear you.
Oh, you talking on that 77?
What's that?
Hey, sounds good.
What is it, 77?
Hey, Ben. I'm thinking, I've been putting it off getting, putting that thing, mineral traction back up there and hook it up.
Oh, I know what those are. Cool. That's a base station.
Yeah, I might have to bring it out.
Stonewall Jackson, I know what those are. They look like a Galaxy radio.
My mouth on a little while.
Put that up there. Just set that Grant.
He should be changed, won't he? Yeah, I changed sometimes 2 or 3 times a day. Hey, Rocky.
And that's going to be a cool radio you talk on, the Stone Jackson. I know those Stonewall Jackson, they look like a Galaxy radio. And I'll be glad you get on that radio. That's one of those amazing radios. I've seen them on YouTube. They look like an old Galaxy radio from the 90s on a base station or late 80s.
Yeah, you say you go for the paint tiny, you trying to match up paint tiny over. You won't be long, we'll be, we'll have a goddamn drag queen chicken like there.
Good evening to you, Chicken Man from Foxman 362 over in Rockwood, Tennessee. We hear you at least 5 pounds out there tonight. It's actually raining over here, but we hear you out there. I'm on a Quad 5 Top Guns technology radio, running barefoot with a Mako V5000, 21 feet off the ground with a Road King 56 mic.
Chicken man. Yeah, you hear what I said. Oh, I heard. Put her heels up on that table, look. Every single time. Yeah, I knew something was going on. Chicken man confessed to what he was doing. I know how to drive that Ferrari.
Now what's up, guys?
Just out confessed.
That's Mopar in there.
What do you think you're going to have to be under that table and you'll be kicking that table and you knock that radio off.
I almost had to go to 10 minutes to get away from the bleed over from the shopping cart station. You guys saw that, what happened to that guy? That World Radio 510, he's on World Radio member. What happened to that guy? That guy Bill on the beach. He got kicked out of that club. I guess somebody was watching, saw some on videos. He was having fights with our UGX members. I think it was Mopar. I saw that video on there. And I saw the one you put out there telling him he cooked his wings. At least the World Radio Club knows what they're doing. That's pretty good. I give them credit for those World Radio guys and stuff like that. At least they're doing what they're doing right.
Never miss a beat.
They used doing just content to other CB guys out there. Like Langmaster used to say this a while back.
If the doggone busy, you ain't gonna have time to do anything else.
Yeah. Now, Steppenwolf, you get at least 35, 40 miles
Keep
away.
hopping and hopping.
Yeah. Hopping and dropping.
If he's hopping and hopping there, won't the chicken man. Oh. It keeps busy now. Six oh six, he's busy now.
They had one of those, they had a drive-by shooting
He
in
can hear me,
Knoxville.
I'm under the table. There he goes again. 606, I can't hear him now. He's under the table.
They just thought,
Oh,
yeah, we get him under the table, all right, man. 606, he's making a great trip, almost 9 pounds out here in Rockwood. Foxman said so, we're waving back.
I didn't. He's right ahead. Yeah.
That's just fun. I'll get something real
He's
nice.
trying to lay an egg down. TV, then watch something else too. I know, I gotta learn to quit. I gotta put it down. Yeah, he's been watching phone. He's been watching that jealous phone.
Oh, that's that movie.
That's right.
Oh, you're talking about Yellowstone. Okay, the one with Kevin Costner played in that TV show. Do you guys know where it was filmed at? I can tell you where it was. And I heard it back in Utah when it told what area it was. It was not very far from where I lived. About an hour away where I used to live in northern Utah where the Yellowstone was filmed. It was up in that area. It was up in the one of the mountains of the Wasatch Front. At least about an hour away from northern, over in Ogden, Utah. Up in the mountains up there. I think it's Wolf Mountain, I think it was.
They never do me no.
Just want to let you guys know that Yellowstone TV show was filmed in northern Utah. Maybe about 40 to 50 miles north of Ogden, Utah. But it's up in the big mountains up there. That's where it's up in the ski resorts. I saw it on several years ago on the local news in Utah when I used to live there. And they were talking about Kevin Costner was doing doing the filming up there for the Yellowstone TV show. That's what they were saying back then in the Salt Lake City area.
Well, that'll help just a little bit.
It's true, guys.
I think it's been too far. It's done hurt me. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably like up in Liberty, Utah, I'm guessing. Probably where Yellowstone was filmed. It's up in that area. Somewhere around there. That is actually...
Just let him buzz, right? Let her buzz.
Well, at least the weather's better than last week. We had those tornadoes happen last week over in Rockwood, yeah. At least they missed my house. Now we're just getting light rain, or mostly rain, but not much storms right now. That's pretty cool.
You got coffee. Go to sleep now. I was out here working today.
Cool. Let's sit back for a minute.
Got my water in, my white clothes. I did in the work and I worked up all the dishes. I started cleaning my house. I had to sit down and rest my back. I was up there for about 15 minutes.
These guys will be all night talking, guys.
Sleep. I woke
Let's
up.
check around conditions.
Didn't know where I was at.
Let's look around. I'll say goodnight to this guy. I'm gonna let these guys go in a minute.
I was sitting that straight back there. I sit there to rest, you know. I just want to rest about 10 minutes.
They're gonna talk. Yeah, they're gonna talk all night. These guys, these are great CDers. They're pretty awesome. They usually talk to each other all night. Sometimes I talk to one guy out there at midnight on this channel over Painted Rock, and I guess it was actually Ridge Runner. I talked to him before. A lot of nice videos I heard. Maybe Andy should get a hold of Rooster. He's pretty close to me, guys. He sells radios all the time there on the site. He's about 60 miles from here, but the guy does a lot of business on radios. That's what he does. He sells them all the time. All right, good night, Timberwolf for Foxman. Have a good one. I'm going to get on out here 10-7, and we'll talk again soon. Have a good night out there. I was just doing a little live stream out here for you guys out tonight, but everybody's going to be watching a little bit later. But have a good one from Foxman 362. I'm 10-7, and I'm out of here.
Okay there, Foxman. You had yourself a fine night there. We'll talk at you later there. Be a funeral for Badlands with the Gator. Have a good night. Be gone. Be gone. We are. Yeah. Even if that we're alive.
They're talking about me.
Who's been recording us? Man, is he record us? Yeah. Well, 10-4, that's all right, I guess. You don't remember you got on the internet. Well, I can't get on the internet. I can't watch the internet or nothing. I ain't got no computer or nothing. The only thing I know is what the Billy tells you.
You just have to get on YouTube. That's it. They're all on televisions and everything. Just look up YouTube. Just get that. Once you have YouTube, you can see my videos on YouTube. All Timberwolf needs YouTube, and you'll see my videos out there. I'm on Foxman 362 World Radio.
I ain't got no smartphone. I wouldn't even know how to operate one.
All he needs is a Roku TV television. That's all he needs, and he'll have YouTube in it with the internet. Who's that? We got some shit coming in. Yep, that's true. These guys go, we're getting worldwide, guys. You gotta give that guy a TV.
My boy got one, he knows everything about it. Not me. I don't know nothing about it.
Alright, you guys have a good night. I'm gonna go 10-7 for a while, but man, we're getting some heavy rain conditions out here in Rockwood. But I hear you all you guys talking out there. We got you on the live video game on Foxman 362 World Rail YouTube. About 2 hours and 39 minutes in the live stream. So I was recording you guys out there on the live stream. So everybody might be able to talk to you guys on Skip one of these days on my UDX guys out here, out west and mostly here in Tennessee and all those areas. But yeah, I'm gonna wave it on back. Have a great night from Foxman 362. We're 10-7.
Yeah, I know it. I've heard a lot about it. I know. People told me about it, sir.
Yeah, we're getting popular, guys. We're pretty cool, guys. These are the Smoking Out Skip Chasers. See how you guys? I'm waiting you guys out there so you can see what's going on here. Those are the Smoking Out Skip Chasers in East Tennessee. Rooster's on this one too. And I'm telling you like that. Standing down the corner holding up some old 1982 encyclopedias. God. You know, the beach got spink. Yeah, I heard about what happened to that guy.
I got one coming back at that. I think I cut one before you did. I cut my receiver on it. Well,
That guy doesn't use cell phones. See, I told you, there's people like that out there. I've talked to guys that don't use YouTube. Some do. Man, we're getting some great rain out here right now. Not just severe right now, it's just mostly heavy rain. Let's check what's going on sideband. Now I'm back in. I hear some skip out there. I hear a little bit out this hour. Let's check the making stations. That quad bike can make these 40 to 50 miles away. But the beam's kind of different when you're pointing far away. Could be the mountains with their area, they're blocking my area. But it depends on what kind of antenna out there. I can reach Dallas 100 miles away. He's on the plateau. On the Kimberlin Plateau, that's where Manchester is, but there's a plateau right between to the east of him. And it goes down to Chattanooga that way. That's where it goes down to Saudi Daisy. Yeah, look at this right now. It's on 38. I hear something on 38. It's sticking down here. We hear somebody on 38 way out there. Let's take a look at this Australia. It could be. I'm going to check this in a second before we do anything. I'm going to go down here in a second. I'm rolling back down. I'm going to check for a second. We might get something. But I hear something ring on 38. I'm going to pull it up in a second, see what happens. It could be Australia. Wait a minute. I knew it. I was right, guys. We got an Australian this hour. Is that 333? We got one. That is 333. Let's say hi to 333. I don't know. Golden Gates told me about this guy. That's 333, guys. We're surprised to get him this hour. I got it at 250 degrees. Yeah, we're on Australia right now. It's probably pretty loud over there. He's coming in, guys. I'm looking at the, about 1 pound. Almost 2. We got 333 on here, guys. You can hear him. He's 9,000 miles away. You see that guy?
Uh-oh.
I can hear 333 up in Tennessee, man. That guy's going crazy out there on the radio for 362. What's going on with that guy? Can you guys hear 333 out there? This is 362 over Knoxville, Tennessee. We hear him out there at 3 pounds. It sounds like he's going off the deep end. Man, that guy's got a poop for tonight. This is trash talk with dudes. Man. All right. What he's talking about people like that? What's wrong with that guy? Is he okay? Well, you know, he's talking about people like that. We gotta turn this down for a minute. I go back to 250, man. 333's gone. Really? Check out the sideband. Man, upper sideband sounds different. Man. Maybe we'll get somebody out there soon. That guy's like, what's going on with 333 tonight, guys? That sounds like something really gone really whacked up. He sounds like he's talking to somebody. Is he okay? I know Golden Gate's talking, he's got a voice message from him. Man. Well, we got somebody out there. I hear it on the beam, guys. This thing's amazing. It's a very different compared to the Maker 5. Again, Australia, maybe somebody will jump in from Australia tonight. It'd be nice. They should be making contacts to the US soon, but if we get 333, anybody in New Zealand can jump in now, right now. She's still there.
What's going on? Hey, motherfucker. Start to fade out my background, man. You were getting loud there for a while, covered you all up.
In this country, every motherfucker in this country.
Calling CQDX, calling CQDX. This is 362, Knoxville, Tennessee calling.
Yeah, he ain't changed much, has he?
He's still local, man. What's wrong with that guy?
He's on a bender tonight. You know, his neighborhood tears him up and pisses him off all the time, and that's why he goes on those rants. He's a pretty good old boy. He always used to give me lunch menus and all that, but his neighbors.
We got
today,
Texas
he
guys.
got another guy down there, old Harvey, going, and man, it's a neighbor of his real close, so it really screwed him up, pissed him off. And yeah, so he just gets drunk all the time now and rants and raves.
Oh, it's 1409. Good evening to you, 1409 down in Texas. This is UDX 362 waving on back.
Hey, UDX 362, we hear you in there, man.
Yeah, I'm up in Knoxville, Tennessee. This is UDX 362. I know you were talking to UDX 498 last night, man. I hear you loud and good at 30 pounds up here I'm on an old President Grant radio from the 70s, 4-ohm beam with a stereo, running a 2-pill with a Turner Plus 2 microphone. That was 1409.
Yeah, it's definitely opening up there in Knoxville, man. You guys stay safe up there. Stay safe. 1409 Houston.
All right, have a good one, 1409 Houston. We talked to Uri today on the Quad 5 Uri this evening, but now you hear me on my beam today. Yeah, it's me, Richie from Fox Band. But Highlander 4098 know who's I am out there. I saw you on the live stream last night. You were doing all those trivia thing questions.
Man, conditions are like rapid fire out there, man. They're just moving real quick. Y'all
We got 1409 twice today. Awesome. All right, have a good night, 1409 down in Texas. This is UDX 362 from Knoxville, Tennessee, waving on back. Have a good one. 73, thanks for the contact, but conditions are trying to open up tonight.
She'll punch me in the face, and then by the time I recover, y'all are gone. 1409 Houston.
All right, have a good night, 1409 in Houston from 362 from Knoxville, Tennessee. I heard that 333 from Australia a few minutes ago. He was going off the deep end, but I'm going to let you get on out of here. Have a great night. 73 from UDX 362 from Tennessee.
Hey, Jason, how's it going?
Man, that was weird, guys. You saw that? We got 1409 Texas, and he came out. I'm sure it was on Highlander 498.
Damn, I get y'all confused all the time. DX1. Oklahoma. All right, man. You have a good one.
Wow, he's talking to Oklahoma right now.
Man, I like the flavor. 1409 Houston.
We're getting gray line conditions at 11 o'clock at night, guys. Let's check around the bands.
Yeah, off and on, man. Up, man. So who knows? 1409 Houston.
Now we lost 333, guys.
Wow, Alex Crowder, 924, 1409 Houston.
Man, this is something cool about DX, guys. We're missing the good part of it. That's gray line conditions. I went to talk to local, then I went to gray line conditions tonight. Still going
All
up.
right, you have a great evening. 1409.
Anybody in the chat? I hope we got this whole live stream tonight. That was awesome. They made a few contacts tonight.
Well, I was on the radio for a little while, probably till about 9:30 or so, 10, and there was some light then. I couldn't see it over here, but I could hear it on the radio.
Wow.
And so anyway, to make a long story short, I got up this morning and we got a quarter of an inch of rain between midnight and 6 o'clock. I can tell you that, but I didn't know it.
Where's this guy at?
I was kind of hoping it would last for a little bit longer, so when I got to work, we could just kind of take it. But yeah, it kind of cleared out just in time.
Sounds like he's for California.
I can't quite make him out.
Where's this guy at? Calling CQDX, calling CQDX 362, Knoxville, Tennessee calling.
362 Tennessee, this is 020.
That last guy you were talking to, I have a decent signal on him, but the tone, I'm tone deaf, and he had that tone that I couldn't understand what he was saying.
Go ahead, who's calling you 362 Knoxville, Tennessee? What's your QTH? I hear you loud and clear. I hear somebody out there at 30 pounds tonight. I'm over in Knoxville, Tennessee on a President Grant radio for the 70s, running a Turner Plus 2 microphone, and I'm running a 4-element serial beam about 22 feet off the ground, QSL.
And give it a few more eyes. It helps. Seems like it may help me hear some, understand.
Who was that guy calling? Go ahead, who's calling 362 over Knoxville, Tennessee? I got you out there. What's your What's your numbers out there? What's your QTH out there? I just wanted to let you know.
It's 020
Supervise is good. They say that's what goes, you know, when
south
you're
of San Antonio.
just dissipate there.
All right, we got you, San Antonio, Texas, at 5 pounds. We were slamming at 30 pounds a few minutes ago, and I got my beam pointing at 230 degrees toward Texas, man. Sounded good on the audio tonight. And I'm running an old President Grant from the 70s, turning +2 with a 2-pill and a 4-element serial beam pointing your way at 22 feet off the ground. And it's actually raining over in Tennessee tonight.
Yeah, roger on that, roger on that. It's a good sounding radio, good strong signal, and your modulation is beautiful on that thing, man. I'm talking to you all from the Antone Aries 2, pumping out about 1,500 watts, and I'm on a vertical about 50 feet up.
Okay, so I know what Aries 2 is. It's one of those radios that look like a Cobra 130, Cobra type radio, but sounding good out there tonight. I just want to let you know.
I appreciate that. You can keep some of them flowers for yourself, and it's a pleasure hearing you out there, man.
All right, thanks for the contact. What's your numbers in San Antonio, Texas, before I write you down a little bit later? But I'm going to let you get on out of here before the conditions come out. But I'm going to wave it on back to you up Knoxville, Tennessee from 362. Operator name is Richie. We got you on the live video gate on Foxman 362 World Radio on YouTube. We're about 2 hours and 55 minutes in the live stream on the live feed.
Yeah, roger on that, man. Like I said, this is 020, South Central Texas operator Rick, Romeo, Indian, Charlie, Kilo. And I'll be listening in. God bless until we cross antennas again.
All right, have a good one in 020 out there in Operator Rick down in San Antonio, Texas. Have a good night out there from UGX 362 from Knoxville, Tennessee. 73. Man, Ring, that was cool, guys.
Yeah, and I don't know that mine will do that. It might, but I don't. If it does, I wouldn't know how.
800-mile contacts, guys.
So you can see your waterfall right now, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yes, sir.
All right, well, just yeah, I'm extended it. Wash your clothes.
Getting some rain out here, guys. But no, I think we're pretty good. All the severe weather staying south of us toward Atlanta.
Oh damn! It did show up.
Yeah, man, I have a feeling. I know the waterfalls and that thing is, I mean, they're kind of little.
Cool.
You got the water up, but you got a monitor over here. Obviously, the picture you took was on a TV or a computer monitor, but yeah, that's what I've been trying to show you right there.
Oh yeah. Hold on a second. Let me turn my my monitor on a bigger screen, maybe. I did see it on this little screen on the radio, but it was very faint. But hold on a second.
Yeah, turn on your monitor for sure.
Wow, it's coming loud. I can hear both you guys up here.
Yeah, but unless you know that noise, if you ever hear that noise, that's what somebody's doing. And I mean, you don't hear from too many. 142 and Triple X used to send some crazy number stuff. And I don't know if I've seen any other waterfall pictures or whatever. But anyway, let me know when you get your monitor on.
I heard both of you guys out there from Texas up in Knoxville, Tennessee from 362 up in Knoxville. We got you out there. I got my beam pointing your way, but I hear both of you guys talking. Sounded good out there tonight. Modulation is 30 pounds. Audio is crystal clear. What was that?
Roger. Yeah, brother, just doing our usual after work play radio thing, 10-4. That's it, brother, yeah. First thing I do, I get off of work, and even before I go take a shower, I come in here and turn the radio on.
Cool. We got Australia.
Roger. Man, the band's open a little bit. I know several stations from your side of the country out there that we've talked to this evening, and yeah, I think a couple other states over here as well.
We got Australia. Cool.
Well, I appreciate it. Yeah, we were just kind of playing with this little transmit your.
He's at 1 pound, guys.
Or transmit your call ID over the air there if you got an SDR
I hear him out there.
Roger on the 40 channel. Well, that sounds good there, Rap. Bo, you make it back?
Hey, Raph, what's going on, buddy?
I hear Ralph.
Doing pretty good. Just in here playing a little radio time, Roger.
I hear Ralph. Ralph.
What is that in Fahrenheit?
Well, we just double it and then add first the bowl. That's how you do the weather. Double it and then
Good tip.
I hear you, Ralph, out there from Australia. 3062 from Knoxville, Tennessee. We got you at least 1 pound, but audio sounding good out there tonight. I just want to let them know.
I think you said 18.
Okay.
somewhere around there, yes.
So, 10, 4, triple.
I'm sorry, you're in Fahrenheit, yes. Only about 60 degrees Fahrenheit, yes.
It's cold there.
Roger. We're down to muggy 83.
Roger, you get some nice hot weather there in Texas, USA.
Yeah, it's hotter than baby sister's britches.
We get some good hot ones here during the year, during summer. We get 43 Celsius, so you can imagine 43 there, USA.
Damn, that's way on up there.
Roger, we do get a week or two of those hot weather, and then it sort of fades out, but we do get high 30s every day during the summer. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, it's about 68 degrees up in Tennessee right now from 362 out here. It's just raining up here right now.
Yes, sir.
Who's calling? Is that me?
No.
Is that
I
Scarecrow?
didn't send 749, I sent something else.
Is that Scarecrow calling?
The waterfall for some reason's not as bright as that. I don't know what's going on here.
Someone's calling out there.
Okay. Yeah, man, I asked that on through our emails if anything's to change.
Go ahead, who's calling Foxman? Is that Scarecrow from New Zealand tonight? I hear someone out there.
Or you can see it really good. I'm gonna send it again.
I think I can change the color on it. I know I can. I just don't remember how.
Everybody out.
Try it again.
This guy's, yeah. Sounds like they're tuning the system, guys. We're in Texas, guys, and here in Australia. Man.
Can I turn it up?
There we go.
I seen it perfect there. That is cool.
That was too. Wow. That guy just blew the meters out, guys.
Wants to drive it, but it's
God, that was,
my
that was,
teammate thanking you, but yeah.
that was just scary. That was alright.
Oh, hell, if they can't take it, they can't stay.
Dang, you got slammed.
Yeah, if it ain't big enough, don't get another one, get a bigger one.
If you blow that one up, I got a spare over here.
Man, did you ever buy a second one for your?
No, and I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah, I was wondering, because I know you seemed like you were kind of convinced you were going to order one there for a little bit.
Yeah, and then I got to thinking about this other thing, so it didn't happen.
That guy just blew the meters out.
Yes, sir.
That guy just blew the meters up me up here in Tennessee, man. That guy was loud, man. I hear you out there. 3062 up in Knoxville. Man, that guy was loud.
I don't want to. There would be no reason to unless I don't know. I got a good standby. A good standby.
Oh, absolutely. Station number 2 or tower number 2.
We're playing on the radio.
0-1 out there.
Calling CQDX, calling CQDX, 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, calling.
Black and white. Illinois, come on, man. Yeah, it's coming alive again, but I don't know how long it takes.
That guy's gone.
You want locking up your ass?
Chuck was good all the triple three tonight.
You know what?
Man, dude, it's already freaking 10:30. Man, Bo, I gotta go, man. The main man at the plant's on the warpath today a little bit. At least it seemed like it. But had everybody jumping, so yeah, I don't want to show up tomorrow. I'm freaking dragging ass. But man, we'll catch you tomorrow maybe if you're around.
All right, have a good night, Texas. This is 362 up in Knoxville, Tennessee. Out here, we're waving at you tonight. We've been here the last couple of minutes, but you guys are sounding great out there. You sound like locals tonight. You're banging up to 30 pounds up here today. All right, this is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. We're 73. We're out of here. Have a good night. We'll catch you guys later. We got a lot of rain out there. We're going to assume it's being back to the way it was. We're getting some heavy rain out there. It's still holding up pretty good. The SWRs are looking good. Let's take a look at it. Audio. Audio. Looking okay.
Time getting there. 1409 gets it.
God, smoke.
Illinois, how you doing out there this evening?
John, you hear this guy?
What you gonna do?
It's this guy sounds like he's playing in the match.
Oh man, you better catch up, man. Hurry up. Maybe he'll come to you. You'll catch
It's
up.
this guy boxing.
701. Good luck with that. Stay safe, man. Don't be touching your off.
That's triple three. Alright. Something went on that guy's team. What's wrong with triple three out there? God. Alright, I'm gonna let you guys go in a few minutes. I'm gonna see you as soon as it's back. We did a great tonight, guys. We're getting some good rain out there tonight. Alright guys, I'm gonna wake you guys up for tonight. We have made up from Memorial Day weekend. Get some great TSL contacts tonight. Got some great guys. Don't forget to check out Dirty Diaper 21 on YouTube. It's on this Saturday. And he's done some drawing. Check out the Uncle Freddy Chicken Choker. Check it all out. We had some great QSLs tonight. We did great. Because it's not been all that great, we're doing okay. Don't forget to check out the 21 shout out wheel. If you get it on Old Radio Night at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, before 9, you'll get in the shout out wheel and you'll get a bunch of stickers where you'll send you if you win it. And you'll be on the last draw on the wheel. That'd be quite cool. And this is actually Old Radio Night. Check him out on YouTube during this Saturday at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. He's out of Charleston, South Carolina. Goes by 21.C. He was in the chat room tonight. You see him in there. Go to his channel. And he does all kinds type of C radios. Tell him Foxman and Suchi over there. I'm just kind of real tired, guys, but I'm doing quite good. because tomorrow my mom's got a nurse coming to see my dad and stuff. He does this. They do this every once a week and stuff. You guys know all about that. To check on that stuff on them. They have been doing like several times. And don't worry. And this is UDX 590 out of Salt Lake City, Utah. And this is actually our United Delta X-ray logos. Especially we use this one, and we use another one too, like the one on the top right here. This one's when it first came out, United Delta X-ray, when I joined the C Radio Club with 390 Wagmaster on YouTube. So if you want a UDX number, just go to 390 Wagmaster's channel, and his email's out there, you'll be able to see it. So this is actually 590 out of Salt Lake City, Utah. So I'll show you the channels you guys start checking out. And see you guys in a second. And don't forget to check out CB Lounge 2112. Comes out this Sunday. He does the Sunday video gates. CB Lounge 2112 video gates on YouTube. He does all kinds of C radios from the 80s and his Galaxy. He's out of Carson City, Nevada. And tell him Foxman sent you. I did a live intercepting over the weekend with this guy, and he sounded pretty good. Let's see what I'm hearing out there. I hope that's a train or a thunderstorm. I don't think that's thunderstorms. I don't want to be on this during a thunderstorm. No way. You guys know that. And also, this is United Delta X-Ray C Radio. If you guys want to send 390 Wagmaster some stuff, QSL cards, and if you want to send stuff to me, send it through 390 Wagmaster, and Wagmaster will send stuff to me, or anybody could send stuff to me, like C Radio stuff, QSL cards, you name it. And no matter what, I will put C radios with sideband built into it, or export radios, no matter what. Any kind of antenna that does good, and maybe a box like an amp or a good power supply system. Pretty good. So check this out. 390 Wagmaster on YouTube. You guys hear all that rain coming in. And we're getting some good downpours right now. It's going to be raining all tomorrow and in the next 3 days. Then we're going to be, and everything by the end of this week, in the 80 degrees. It's supposed to be 80 degrees tomorrow, but we're going to be getting some more rain for the next few days. And by Saturday, Sunday will be okay. Be out of clear, no rain, no storms. And the heat's going to come back real soon. So go check out 390 Wagmaster on YouTube tonight. And this is P.O. Box if you want to send stuff to them. AC Radio stuff, yes. So that's our United Delta X-Ray C Radio. I hope he gets a website going soon. Somebody's got to give him a free website. But we got rid of the GoDaddy out there. He still has the email address. He still has everything. If you want a UDX number, go to 390 Wagmaster on YouTube and email him, and he'll get you one set up. I'm glad everybody came here tonight. Thanks for everybody joining the chat today. And I'm glad all my supporters came out here tonight. We'll probably do it again soon. So yeah, you saw the Smoky Mountain Skip Chasers. They actually told me I put it on Facebook. Yes, I put it on their group page. And I've been in that group for a while. When I lived in Utah, I knew about them way back then that were going to be in this area. I had a feeling it was. But I've been watching Rooster C Radio Connection since 2018, and it goes that far back. Even Broker 23 on 390 Wagmaster, I actually know his channel back since 2019 and 2018 when it first came out. The Quad 5 and all that stuff I've seen a while back. So I'm going to wave out to you guys out there tonight. Golden Gate 1220. Thanks for coming to chat tonight. I'm going to wave to you guys out there. And I was surprised we got some great conditions tonight. Wave to you guys out there. Those guys in Texas came in Australia, but it would have been nice at Australia at night, but we had some great conditions on that when it came at night. Sometimes you get them like that, and it could surprise us. You never know. And UDX 76 came out there tonight. UDX 87 came out tonight. I'm going to wave to you guys out there. This is after Memorial Day live stream. So I wanted to do a live stream on Memorial Day, but couldn't do it because what I was doing all the stuff yesterday and plus raining conditions. But I'm going to wave out to those guys. I'm glad Bill, yeah, you're talking about Bill G on the beach got spanked either way, but yes. And so far, no drama tonight on this channel. That's great. That's what I like when it happens. At least our Wi-Fi can actually stay connected on the tinfoil thing, like I told you. and I'm waving to you guys out there. And UGX 33 out of Scottsdale, Arizona. Thanks for coming in here tonight. Wave that to you. And checking everybody. UGX 387 Paul came out there tonight. And the Golden Gate 1220 Golden Gate on YouTube. Check out Golden Gate on YouTube. Golden Gate 1220. Look him up. Go to Golden Gate's channel. He's got a great live stream. Does his Hogtown Roundup check-ins for people out there if you guys want to get checked on his channel for sure. So check him out. He does live video gates for the Golden Gate out there. And Golden Gate 1220, he goes by UGX 1220. He's out of San Francisco, California. And I'm going to wave that to you, Paul, UGX 387 out of Northern Arizona. Thanks for coming to the chat tonight. And this guy does some great videos on his channels too. Check them all out. I'm gonna put Golden Gate in here in a second. Wish I could put some admin on him in a minute. I'll have to check that later on, get some time. We'll go look at that in the chat later, so we can get him. Hey, what's up, Walker's Customs? Thanks for coming to the chat tonight. And I'm glad you guys are watching the channel today. I'm trying to shout out all these guys out here because they came out here and hit the likes. Guys, hit the like on this channel. Put comments down below. I'm waiting to you guys out there tonight. Probably was one of the Smoking Out Skip Chaser guys out there. Or it could have been Rooster. And now I'm going to tell you guys, don't forget to check out Rooster's channel. And I forgot to put the old 2 Radio Network before we go. Hold on a second. So I want you guys to be on Friday nights and those out there. Check out Rooster C Radio Connection on YouTube. He does a show called 2 Radio Night on Fridays at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. And he's out there doing live stream. He does 2 radios. It's all East Tennessee. A lot of guys out there with 2 radios. Some people come on to skip to talk to him. So check him out on Fridays at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. 2 Radio Night for Rooster C Radio Connection. Tone Foxman sent you over there. And he's on Channel 18 when he does the 2 radios out of Cleveland, Tennessee. So don't forget to set your dials to channel 18 on Fridays nights at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. If he's out there doing it, he's usually out there. If he's not doing it, it could be some interruptions that happen like last week, because he has done that before. So if he gets a live stream going on YouTube on 2 Radio Night, on Rooster C Radio Connection, if it's out there, you guys will see him out there. And also on Saturday nights, 11 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, one of the final cool shows, Bozo Control, the old 2 Radio Network. Tell Dennis I say shout out to him. I forgot him tonight. And he does Tube C radios like the Robins, the Johnson Messengers, and the Mark 3s and the Mark 4s, and the Comsat 35s, and the guy with the Hustler with the World Radio Labs, and also the Cobra Cam 88s, awesome radio. And they do those Democo satellite type radios, the GM Electronics type radios. Rooster had one when he got that one out there last week when he tried it out, a GM Electronics GTX 5000. Dirty Diaper 21 had one in his live stream. It was an awesome radio. And also they do all kinds of stuff with the Johnson Messengers, the Robins, the Messenger 223s, the Brownie Golden Mark Eagles, the Brownie Mark Golden Eagles, like the Mark 4s, the DAX type radios. And they got this cool guy named Harvey that does Tube C radios that repairs them. He'll fix them for you if you send radios to him in California. And they're out of Fresno, California, in the central part of California. Even Dennis is. He does a great show, the old 2 Radio Network. Been going on since 1986. And he only started on YouTube back in 2009 or 2010, I think it was. And this is one of the coolest shows you're going to see on a live stream. You see on that channel on Saturday nights. Starts at 11 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, 10 o'clock Central Time, and 9 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, and 8 o'clock Pacific Time. So don't forget to check out the old 2 Radio Network on YouTube. Subscribe to his channel. Tell him Dennis sent you there. And they do all the check-ins on the SWLs. Then after around midnight, somewhere in that time, that's when they bring out the 2 radios to test out each radio when people check it in. And they show the reviews of it. They show you how many tunes it has. And they test the audio, how it sounds, and everything's good. And it sounds pretty amazing when she's 2 radios. I wish I had a 2 radio working to get on my Maker 5000 so I could talk to on 2 radio night with Rooster out there. That'd be quite cool. So I have a Concept 35 inch repairs and I have an Eco type radio, but man, I would have loved to have one of those Mark IVs or one of those DAC 10s. That'd be cool. The one with the giant meters. And they could do all the channels I want with sideband because I love everything about the sideband and AMs. Pretty cool. So don't forget to check out the O2 Radio Network. It comes on Saturday nights at 11 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Tell them Foxman sent you over there to Bozo Control on YouTube. And check it out when you get some time. And tonight we're definitely banging on the meters for sure. And so we're definitely banging on the meters for sure tonight. We're doing great. We made it through, and we'll do it again soon. We hope the DX get there, but tomorrow's going to be poor conditions. I want to let you guys know. I saw on the William Charlie International group, it's going to be poor conditions on DX for the next 2 days. We'll have to check in the next 3 days. That's what it says. And we luckily got some, and they said it was medium conditions today, and we got some medium conditions okay, but that's what it shows on the solar forecast. So it's going to be poor conditions for the next few days, but you guys can still try it out. You notice conditions might be better in some different areas part of the world. Sometimes you can't, because we don't know where the William and Charlie International Group is at. It could be overseas, it could be where they're at. Depends on the conditions where it's at. But it could be poor for the next few days, and we'll see again what happens. But see if I get on the radio, maybe either way, that way it does that. But it's pretty cool. We had a great TSL tonight. We did good, and maybe we'll get better during this week to get more good conditions. That'd be quite nice. I know with some poor conditions today, we made it through tonight. And let's get started. Shout out to more people in the chat. And I just want to get that out there to the O2 Radio Network and all those channels out there. So I'm looking at. All right, good night to you, 21. Dirty Diaper, you came for that one. Good night. 21 line 21 .c. He's in the chat. He was waving up to me tonight. Thanks for coming in here and watching my show tonight. We'll do more soon. And he was saying good night to everyone, so we're waving out to him today. We got 6 people in here and 9 likes. And I hope everybody can see it. And anybody misses it, they'll be able to see on the replay. 3 hours and 22 minutes, but mostly it's cool. I'm gonna look. I'm back, guys. I had to close the windows up, raining. I hear some kids. I'm gonna wait till you guys out there tonight. I'm all came in, checked on as I was blowing the horn, we were doing all that, but I'm just trying to shine all you guys out in the chat before we get on out of here. I have to do this so everybody don't forget about all the guys came here today. They came here to watch the show, so I know that. I'm looking at anyone here on this. I'm going on scrolling the chat right now, and he's somebody talked to Scott. Yeah, we talked about the UDX 3030 talked on UDX 268 today from Arizona. That's Andy out there. So we're going to talk to him out there a little bit. I'm going through the whole chat from all the way from today. And also the legendary Foxman, who that is, he's going to know the conditions. He's going to have to watch the Wonder Years. So that's Creeper out there in northern Utah, over Hooper, Utah. Shout out to him. This guy lived about 30 miles away from my area. He was in Hooper, Utah on a tower, I think 50 foot, and he runs a Striker radio now, but I talked to him on that big base station on the Cobra 139 a while back, and I used a Bopeng UP5R, an old one with FRS. I was on top at my house on the back porch that day in Pleasant View, and he had to try out his Motorola FRS radio that day. He had to went outside in his yard to hear me. And I was using a Nagoya NA771, one of those antennas that day, a small one. And that's how I talked to him that day back, I think it was in 2020 it was, when I remember. And I didn't have no video of him that day, but we were trying our CB radios. He just wanted to try his FRS radios, so I went outside and talked to him. That's what I did. I'm sure he hears those kids on channel 3 and 14 on the FRS radios up in Pleasant, Utah, because there's kids on the radio. And I talked to these construction workers a while back when I lived there 4 or 5 years ago, and these construction workers are out there on FRS radios. You could actually talk to them up in northern Utah if you're on the benches. I'm not kidding. And they're out in construction sites doing roads. And they usually will talk to you on the FRS radios up there that they're doing road construction work. I'm not kidding, they can. They use a lot of FRS radios. Some don't use CB, some mostly use FRS. And they give their kids FRS radios to talk on. I'm not kidding, in northern Utah, it's true. And sometimes, I'll tell you, Phil Berry, I'll tell Creeper, sometimes you get the answers of the driver license tests when they do the driving courses at the Weber High School in Pleasant View. I have heard it on Channel 3 on my FRS radio one time, a few number of times, and there's a guy talking on the FRS radio, teacher does, talk to all the kids that drive the cars that are running FRS radios, getting answer questions of the driver's license test when they're driving around the driving course at the high school in Pleasant View, Utah. My sister used to go there for about 5 years in high school. In Weber High School in Pleasant View, yes. And it was like 1 mile from my house. And I'll tell you, this school actually has an underground fallout shelter. It connects from the school, from the high school to the elementary school in Pleasant View. Not kidding. It's been there since the 80s, some people were telling about. They have their own fallout shelters in Utah. All the schools have right now. Not here in Tennessee. I wish they had some in that area. That'd be quite cool. But, yeah. And I'm telling you, that was Walker's Custom. That's the guy I talked to on the radio earlier today. I think it was someone who, I don't know who this Walker Custom is, but he's a new chat guy came out there. I'm glad he came out there today for Walker's Customs. He's checking us out up there on the YouTube lands, on our videos on gates we're doing. And I'm going to get on at it soon. And UDX 791 came out there today. Shout out to him, Jungle Joe C. Video Gates. Go on his channel. He's got some great videos on C radios, and he does palm tree stuff out there, and he does a lot of cold plunges up in Canada. He's out of the Gulf Islands up in British Columbia in Canada, on an island north of Vancouver, Canada. He's awesome. And this guy's got a lot of old school radios from the 80s and through the 90s too, and some from the 70s. I've made lots of contacts to him before. And that was UDX 347. We had an awesome contact today. And he's down in Manchester, Tennessee, about 100 miles away, between 90 miles away. And we got him on the beam at 230 degrees, pointing toward Corpus Christi, Texas. That's how we hear each other. With my beam pointing toward Texas, that's how we got here. Pretty cool. We made a great contact tonight. And Andy came out there on UDX 268 in Arizona, out near there. And I'm going to wave out to you in a second. I'm going to swing my beam back to 310 degrees from 90 degrees. I'm going to do that right now when we're speaking. It's definitely coming down with a lot of rain out there, but nothing severe. That's good. So we're swinging that beam back to 310 degrees. I might be able to pick some Australian stations in a minute. I'm going to wave out to Jungle Andy, UDX 268 in Arizona. Thanks for coming out there tonight and watching my video. And all the SWRs in Arizona has zero conditions, including my station. Yeah, it's probably because what's going on with the solar flares. And he says, because you knocked out the stations one after another regularly with your beam. Your new nickname is Sledgehammer. Laughing out loud. It's the only why I call Fox Beam, because you know what it is. It started from a video game from Star Fox 64 back in Nintendo 64. That's when I used to play a lot of Star Fox. The 362 comes from a long ways. Back in 1995, and I used to be on AOL called Mr. Cool 362. And that's how the handle became on C Radio, Mr. Cool 362. And some guy told me to change it because he thinks I sound like Mr. Clean. So I went to Weatherman, Mr. Weatherman. That was my second C Radio name in South Florida, Hollywood, Florida. So anybody who knows Mr. Weatherman down in Hollywood, Florida, that was me. Then the Foxman 362 was born after 1998 when I got done with Star Fox 64 in 1997. I completed after a few months later, and I beat the game a number of times on Star Fox 64. It's easy to complete to get all the times. I used to go after this little monkey thing in the flying ships in Star Fox and played it lots of times until 1998 when I got it all completed. That's how the Foxman 362 was made back in 1998 when I was in North Florida on a farm. So that's how it happens. So November 3 Whiskey Echo Romeo Ham Radio Elmer came out there tonight. Thanks for coming out there. He says, I vote for Morris and nothing below. Yeah, I got that Morris type pin back 7 years ago in 2012 on a site called Lester.com. I earned some free survey points doing it, and that's how I won that one for free. And that's how I got that one. It's actually from the 1980s. Girls used to have this back in the 80s when I was in school, when I was like around 1989 in North Carolina, in Jackson, North Carolina, either way, or Camp Lejeune, North Carolina, at TT1 or TT2. And they had these with trapper keepers they used to have. That's how that happened, even back in 1990. So I'm going to wave it out to Dallas. We made a great contact today. And thanks for coming out there, Andy, tonight, UTX 268 in Arizona, and UTX 347, Needlebeam 347, Manchester, Tennessee, waving on back to him. We made a great contact today on Short Skip DX, and that was awesome. Over from a plateau, on top of the plateau where he's at, and I'm down below it. And he's like almost 1,000 foot, almost 2,000 foot up there between 1,500 feet. If the plateau runs north or south, you guys got to know that. The Cumberland Plateau runs all the way up to Kentucky, all the way up past how far north it is, and it goes all the way down to Alabama. And Dallas is up there on the plateau or in a valley, probably the Squatch Valley. And that's what it is. Thanks for coming out here tonight. Waited for you guys out there 3 hours, 30 minutes at the Foxman 362 headquarters. Foxman 362 World Radio headquarters. And have a great night. 79 smoke screen. And we're east of the Rocky Mountains, west of the Appalachian Mountains, and north of the Gulf of America, and west of the Atlantic Ocean, south of the Great Lakes, and we're waving on back to you, and east of the Mississippi River. This is the Foxman 362 World Radio on YouTube. This is UDX 362 over Knoxville, Tennessee. I'm waving on back, and we're going to back it on back, and we're just going to wave it on back, and I'm going to tell you guys, God bless to you all out there, and have a great, good radio land. We'll see you all later, and we'll bring out some more videos soon. UDX 362, East Tennessee. We're 79 smoke screens, and we're shocking wave out here today. And catch y'all later. Have a great night, y'all. And we'll hit before midnight, before it hits. We're out of here.